10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounce with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
If I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Sometimes shocking, always controversial. He deals with topics that the other talk shows are afraid to touch. He pries, he pokes, he digs deep. He gets the answers, he gets the facts, and most of all, he gets the ratings.
Lesbian Nazi hookers abducted by UFOs and forced into weight loss programs. All this week on Town Talk.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know I shun fancy things like electricity. At 4:30 in the morning I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, and I've been milking and plowing so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man of the land.
So,
discipline. Got a Bible in
there are
my
certain
hand.
things I wanted to wait until our show officially began, as I was filling in for John Senning for 2 hours of Senning show. And now it's Drew Garabo Live with Maurice.
Hey.
And me. Here to get you through your afternoon, and thank you to me for setting the table for me. And thanks to Diz for sitting in. It would have been very lonely without him.
I just smiled at him and I turned the other cheek. I really don't care.
The Weird Al show on Thursday night at the Baycare Sound was one of the coolest, funnest, funniest shows I've been to in a long time. Having never seen Weird Al before, he was amazing. The opening band, Puddles Pity Party, a clown who sang kind of parody songs, like Metallica's Enter Sandman, but changed the words. It's very difficult to describe what Puddles the Pity Party is and does. People love him. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I wasn't as crazy about it as everybody else. People seem to love it. Let's see. Puddles Pity Party, a white face clown in the vein of Pagliacci who sings covers of popular music. I guess that's a pretty good way of describing it. It was weird, but it set the tone perfectly for Weird Al Yankovic. And Weird Al, if you've never seen him before, he's got a phenomenal backup band. He's got great videos. And what he would do is he changes costumes a lot because, you know, he did the full fat costume, like complete with fat bodysuit,
right?
Inflatable and all that.
For I'm Fat.
For I'm Fat and for Eat It. And he did the Amish costume for Amish Paradise. He did White and Nerdy. All of these songs require costume changes. So while he was doing his costume changes, up on the video screens, they had some clips from his biopic Weird, starring Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al. He had clips from, if you remember, Al TV on MTV.
Sure.
He had clips from that. It was phenomenally entertaining, wildly hilarious, one of the most funny shows that I've ever seen in my life. It was just absolutely brilliant. And the shirt that I wore, for those of you who were not in Bone TV that day, instead of wearing a Prince shirt, because Prince was the only artist that Weird Al could not parody his songs because Prince would not give him permission, I had my King Ding Dong shirt to honor the Ding Dong Yo line from the video for I'm Fat. I don't know if anybody noticed or not. Nobody said anything. This is going to sound weird to you. I see Medicine Man. And that part doesn't sound weird. I mean, it was a concert in the Bay Area, of course. So I see Medicine Man as we're moving from one place to another in the Bay Care Sound. Magnificent venue, by the way. And I hand Sarah my phone, and I'm like, you got to snap a shot of me and Medicine Man, because I'm in a Facebook group that is Medicine Man, the myth, the legend. It's got 3,000 members.
Blowing up.
And it's all people who run into Medicine Man at concerts, and they take pictures of it.
Juggernaut.
Black Honkies, Weird Al, you name it, Metallica, country, Weird Al, Medicine Man, he's going to be at that show. So I see him, and I give Sarah my phone. I'm like, get a picture of me and Medicine Man. And I see him, I'm like, hey, Medicine Man. And he goes, hey, Garabo. I think he's saying Garabo, which some people say and find funny. Whatever, I'm Jewish. It's fine. My mom's Jewish. That's cool. So I'm like, it's good to see you. And he goes, I go, you look great. He goes, you look really great, especially after all you've been through. I'm like, oh, my God, thank you so much. And he said, I read a story last week that said every concert you go to takes nine minutes off of your life. I'm like, this dude, it's easy to mock him. He asks for free concert tickets all the time. But, I mean, he's 70-something years old, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, that's what he lives for. And I think that's kept him alive for so long. It's sure as hell not riding his bicycle wearing all black in this godforsaken sun that's keeping him alive. It is live music that is literally keeping Medicine Man alive.
That fro's got to be a sun seeker, too.
Oof. I mean, everything about that man is begging the sun to just beat down upon him. And we had a great moment there. And then Sarah and I stayed for the entire show. Weird Al was hilarious.
Is Medicine Man at a parody show redundant?
Kind of.
Okay.
And Weird Al, by the way, did a lot of original songs. I thought it was going to be like mostly parodies or almost all parodies. He did so many original songs and put on a great show.
Legitimate question.
Yep.
Anybody going to Weird Al for some originals?
Yeah.
They are?
They are.
Okay.
The people who were there, they were the hardcore Weird Al fans. And they ate up those original songs like Candy.
His originals are funny.
Very funny
as well.
Dare to be Stupid is great.
Yeah, I forget that I've heard a couple that are really, really funny.
Yeah, and man, he can still, at the age of 60-something years old, 67, I believe, can still kick his leg above his head. I would like to know the next time I interview Weird Al. I know he's sober. I don't think he's ever done a drug. I don't think he drinks. I would like to know the closest he has ever come to actually ingesting a substance that would augment his consciousness. Because just he looks phenomenal. The dude has stayed in amazing shape and put on a hell of a show at the Bay Care Sound, and everyone had an absolute blast.
How adept is he still on that accordion? Is he ripping?
He's ripping. He busted out that accordion a couple of times, busted out the keyboard a couple of times. His backing band was awesome. Did a couple of George Harrison songs.
What?
I know. It was one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. And then Friday morning, thanks to Mo for filling in, I was able to go out and enjoy Universal with Sarah. Halloween Horror Nights. I just told Diz 30,000 steps in these bad boys right here. That is an accomplishment.
It is, man.
And we were dog-ass tired. It was we slept
30,000. Wow.
30,000 steps. It was a lot of walking because we did Islands of Adventure during the day, and then we took that Harry Potter. By the way, the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express is the coolest way to travel from one theme park to another. Like at Walt Disney World, you could take the ferry to the Magic Kingdom, or you could take the monorail. That's cool. When you're a kid, it's really, really cool. I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all. I read one of the books. I've seen 0 of the movies. I get the mythology. I know why people love it. No judgment. People love the crap out of it. They dress up. They get tattoos, whatever. But the Hogwarts Express that takes you from a train station in Islands of Adventure over to a train station at Universal Studios is the coolest way you could possibly go from one part to the other. And we did E.T., and it's just magical. Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Samantha. What's going on?
Oh, not much. I just wanted to say that Medicine Man was actually at my job at the stockyard this weekend, and I did give him a Bud Light. So he does have a beer occasionally.
Oh, yeah. No, he had a Bud Light in his hand at the Bay Care Sound. Were you working at the stockyard when we did our Bone gig there?
I sure was. I was up in the VIP area.
Very nice. I was not. We weren't allowed up there. But you know, it looked like everybody was having fun up there, but they told us under no uncertain terms that we were not allowed up there. But that's a cool spot you guys got there. I imagine line dancing is probably really, really popular there, huh?
Yeah, that's what they do all night long. Every kind of music you can imagine.
That is so interesting to me that that line dancing has gone beyond just boot scootin' boogie, and they'll do it to like hip hop songs now, rock songs, all kinds of songs.
Oh yeah, that Jack Harlow song. They have a line dance to that too. It's crazy to watch that.
What's with that Jack Harlow dude? He can't rap. He's a good looking fellow, which is why I imagine he's so popular. But why? How the hell is that guy so big? That Jack Harlow fella.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they can line dance to it either, but you know.
Me either. Which of his songs do they line dance to?
The one that's talking about Vanilla. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, that one.
Oh yeah. Is that one?
Yeah.
Is that 3D? It's got 1 billion views.
No.
No.
I can't think of the name of it.
Probably for the best. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate the call. I hope you have a great day.
Thanks a lot. You too, Mike.
Hi. All of his songs have explicit lyric warnings. His song 3D has 1 billion streams on Spotify. His song Industry Baby, 2.2 billion. That's with Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow. Lyrics. Day trip took it to 10. Hey, baby back. A. Couple racks. A. Couple Grammys on him. Couple plaques. A. That's a fact. A. Throw it back. A. Throw it back. A. I got to hear what this sounds like.
Get the name of it.
That's the YouTube channel. Stand by. I got to hear what this guy sounds like. I've seen him a bunch on Instagram.
I just know the name.
Yeah.
I probably heard this song.
Oh, that's James Brown, The Payback. Sorry, stand by. Everybody. That's a great song.
Absolutely.
Say, couple Grammys on him, couple blacks, ayy, that's a fact, ayy, throw it back, ayy, throw it back, ayy, and this one is for the champion. Ain't lost since I been.
I guess this is Lil Nas X on the first verse because need a couple number ones, need a plaque on every song, need me like one with Nicki now, tell a rap N-word I don't see ya, ha, I'm a pop N-word like Bieber, ha, I don't F bitches, I'm queer, ha, but these N-word bitches like Medea, yeah, A. What the hell, dude? Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. Hello?
Hey, Drew, Chef Aaron here from Southern Fresh. How you doing?
My man, it's great to hear from you. Aaron has such a story to tell. If you've never been to Southern Fresh Restaurant in beautiful Safety Harbor, you are missing out on, I said it, the greatest fried chicken you will find in the Tampa Bay area. I realize that is a
bold
steep,
statement.
Steep claim to make. Steep claim to make, Aaron. You know that, but it's the best fried chicken frickin' anywhere. Can you kind of talk about what made you open Southern Fresh in Safety Harbor so many years ago, and then how you damn near walked away from it, tried to walk away from it, but they pulled you back in?
They did. Oh, man. Thanks for the huge words, by the way. We're going to have to be on our game this week.
Of course.
No, years ago, 13, 14 years ago, I was about to make the move to open my own restaurant. And before that, my mother, this is a fourth generation family recipe of fried chicken. And he was talking about kind of late retirement, doing something part-time to get by. And everybody loved my mom's chicken. And she said, well, maybe we'll start something up. And I talked my mom out of doing that. And I was the crazy one to jump in and do it for her.
You kind of have to be crazy to dip your toe into the opening a restaurant pool. That first year had to be so stressful. You know the statistic. Everybody knows this statistic. 4 out of 5 restaurants fail within the first year of opening. What was that first year like for you, Aaron?
It was tough. It was draining, but, it was exciting. We started getting support from the community right away, and everybody really embraced us. And, my family's got generations of history in Safety Harbor, so that kind of helped. And it was tiring, but it was gratifying.
Yeah, for sure. And when you've got a product that you believe in so much and you see the smiles on faces as you're serving it to people, that doesn't put zeros in the bank account, but it does make you feel pretty damn good at the end of the day, right?
It does, and that's why I'd say most chefs and restaurateurs, especially on the small business level, do this. There's just a personal love for the connection we get with our guests,
Yeah. So then, okay, so you got Southern Fresh for many, many years, absolutely slaying the game in Safety Harbor, and then you decide you're going to go open United Smokehouse. I have that correct, right?
That's right, yeah.
So then what goes on with United Smokehouse where you were going to shutter Southern Fresh and put all of your eggs in the United Smokehouse basket, only to be overwhelmed by the community response of people just like me who are devastated to see Southern Fresh going away?
Man, it really boiled down to just as a private group, we needed to downsize kind of in a less is more time as of now. And there were just some tough decisions to make. And, we had put a lot of time into remodeling but we realized it's just best to let somebody else take that and come home to where it started. So.
Got you. So then you make the announcement on social media that, you celebrate your anniversary at Southern Fresh and you tell everyone, thank you so much for the years of support. Appreciate it. But all good things must come to an end. We're shifting gears. We're putting into something else. Tell us about how that tidal wave tsunami of support and outrage came about and caused you to kind of rethink closing Southern Fresh.
Well, Drew, that decision just did not come easy. I mean, this food is, it's my life. It's my family. It's growing up, at celebrations and funerals, and whether you're grounded or whatever, you got to sit around the table and just eat a comforting meal. But, through 13 years, I want to do more as well. And sometimes when you create, something that's long-standing like Southern Fresh, you really can't change it. You really can't, and we didn't want to change Southern Fresh. We wanted to just, let it be and maybe have some side projects. But I guess our fans spoke when they said, bring it all here. And now we're doing Southern fried chicken to order and barbecue and high-end steaks under one roof. And it's this crazy kind of symphony of different foods, and people are really enjoying it. So
hell yeah. And dude, that 20-ounce upper choice bone-in ribeye that you've got now at Southern Fresh, my God,
come on, man. Come on.
That is a steak, huh?
Man, how can you sell, $50, $60 steaks right next to fried chicken? And at the end of the day, my partner and my rock, Jamie, said to me the other day, she said, because we care and anything we do, we're going to put our best into. So at the end of the day, it's just people coming to a restaurant and enjoying good food in a casual atmosphere and having a good time,
If I could say, it is amazing to me that you're selling that ribeye that I just looked at for just $50 to $60. Crazy.
It is a starting point to let people kind of know what we've got, but
a hell of a starting point too. And that fried chicken is the truth. That banana pudding is the best banana pudding I've ever had in my life. And Aaron and I have, we've talked to each other for like the last 13, 14 years about this joint and how much I love it. and now when Aaron heard that I was starting Bay It Forward, a new charity, he asked what he could do to help. And this is a charity that kind of picks up where Apple a Day left off, in that we are accepting donations so we can buy electronics and then bring them to children in local hospitals to kind of give them a distraction while they're there, entertain them while they're there, let them know that somebody cares about them, etc. And Aaron made the very, very generous offer to donate a portion of their sales on Tuesday to Bay It Forward, the charity. And that starts tomorrow, correct, sir?
yeah, tomorrow through October.
Man, that is so nice of you, dude. You're really making a difference in the community, and all those people who go in there and get the fried chicken, get the steaks, etc., are contributing to making this world a better place. And I think that's what we're all here to do. You and I, we are very blessed individuals, Aaron. We get to pursue our passion while at the same time bringing a little light to people's lives. I'm doing it on the radio. You're doing it in person with your incredible food. And I think that's kind of why we're all put here. You know what I mean? We're all put here to make life easier and a little bit more enjoyable for our fellow men and women, right?
You nailed it, Drew. And in your post, you mentioned it's such a tough time. People are stressed and people are kind of in each other's faces, man. We just need to sit back and kind of realize what's important. And sometimes these kids, you spend time around them and nothing else matters but them just having an iPad or just having a good time or somebody to play with. And I think we can all take some notes out of those books,
We can, and for so many of us on the radio, we're just focused on keeping our job and staying afloat, and that's it. But, I realized many years ago I have a greater purpose for being here, and some of those deliveries, all of those deliveries I did for Apple a Day, really sat with me for a long time, and I got to meet some incredible people. So when that program went away, I knew that I would have to put it upon myself to kind of repurpose it and relaunch it. And that's exactly what we've done. We've already gotten a generous donation from Achieva Credit Union. And thanks to your help, Aaron, and then everybody who eats at Southern Fresh tomorrow and every Tuesday through October, they're helping make this world a little bit better place too. So, and plus, they're getting a friggin' delicious meal at Southern Fresh at the same time. Open point of view.
Thank you so much for us giving us shout outs like this, and never tougher, but I know people like us, we've never been more dedicated. So if y'all can get out, support the small restaurant, the guy next to you. Sometimes more over the big chain, but the big chains need love too. So just get out and eat, y'all.
Get out and eat, especially at local, independently owned places, and especially in Safety Harbor, Florida. Appreciate you, big dog. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Cheers, Drew.
Cheers. That's Aaron from Southern Fresh, everybody. Pretty cool thing they're doing. And yeah, that fried chicken,
absolutely
unbelievable. Last trip Sarah and I went on, I think we went when we went to North Carolina to see Run the Jewels. We landed. We were starving, and I was like, "We got to, we got to have you try Southern Fresh fried chicken for the first time." By the way, speaking of eating places, Mo, I can't believe I've waited this long to tell you. So we go to the Bucks game yesterday. Once again, it is insane to me that we have an outdoor stadium here in Florida. We need an indoor stadium worse than anything. I will never, ever go to a Bucks game before December, ever again. It is just, it is too friggin' hot out there. So we get done in the third quarter, we leave, and we're both hungry. We want to go to a sports bar so we can watch the end of the Ryder Cup and we can watch some football. I said, something rang in my mind. I'm like, I told Mo I would try that Thomas Pease place.
There you go.
Put it into the old GPS. Roll up. When I say that, first of all, Senning and I are both like this. Having worked in restaurants, we are so hyper-focused on the elements of customer service. I can tell within 5 minutes of walking into a place if it is a well-run restaurant or not. This place, we were greeted promptly, sat immediately, greeted immediately. Every young lady and gentleman in the restaurant working there was functioning as a team, talking to each other, running food to this table, greeting that table, taking the check here, clearing this table. The lady who waited on us, young lady, super friendly, super outgoing, felt terrible that they didn't have any pub chips, dude, their wings were some of the best wings I have ever had in my entire life.
I've been telling you this, Drew, for about 2 years now.
I know. I cannot believe how good those wings are.
Fantastic wings.
Like, amazing. Not just the wings themselves, which were the big, plump ones.
Beefy.
Like, beefy-ass wings. I hate going to a place that serves you those little, dried-up, nasty-ass wings. This place gives you gigantic, huge, freaking wings. If you want healthy, which I did not yesterday, they've got a quinoa bowl, which appreciated by me. Let me find the wing sauce that I got, see if you ever had it before, because
I'm always fire, always hot, always. But they have a vast array, and a lot of people go across the board with the wing sauces.
Dude, the one we had was called, I got to look it up. It reminded me of Dave's Way that they have at Hat Tricks, because it had Dave in the title. Just looking it up. Baskets, bowls, burgers, tacos, sandwiches. Come on, wings. Where are the freaking wings?
Now I need to know.
All right, here we go.
By the way, my friend Thomas, my boy, Thomas McHale was the owner-operator.
He a bald fellow?
Yeah. Bald, dude, big, beefy, yeah.
He's busting tables. An owner of a place, and I thought that might be him, and I was going to drop your name, but I didn't want to be like...
I wish you had,
I know,
man.
But I'd be like, hey, I work with Mo. Who's Mo? All right, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. But yeah, he was busting tables, and when we left, he said, thanks a lot for coming in. Have a great day. I love that stuff. I got the Dave's Wingman. It's their Carter sauce, which is the hottest sauce I've ever had in my entire life. Like, light your world on fire. It is their Carter sauce, garlic parm, honey barbecue, mixed with herbs and spices.
Oh, I got to try that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Dude, so good. Their LA style had powdered ranch dressing. Dude, the wings were so good. Sarah just texted me and remembered that it was Dave's Wingman without.
Oh, nice. Dude, please tell me you tried the Chicago style pizza. Didn't get to that.
I didn't. I'm not living that pizza life, Mo.
Yeah.
You know,
it's thin crust.
I know. I just we got real naughty on Friday night after 30,000 steps and flip-flops. I got a piece of chocolate mint fudge. Are you a chocolate mint guy? Dizzy and I were just talking about this.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
I am.
Good. I thought he was in the minority.
Yeah.
Not because he's a minority.
No, thin mint's one of my favorite.
Delicious.
My favorite girls.
Okay, good. Thank you. That combination of like of thin mint, of mint and chocolate.
Yeah.
It is just absolutely incredible.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream, forget about it.
Oh, the
Stop
best.
Yeah, get out of here.
Dizzy, you're wrong. Sorry, buddy, but you're wrong. So I got so naughty on Saturday morning. We met my mom and dad and my sister's family at Seven Bites, my friend Trina's place. We interviewed her a couple of weeks ago. Got to see my mom and dad, which was just great. Got to see my nephews, which was awesome. But I got so naughty. I got the whole dang farm. Fluffy biscuit. Stacked with cheesy hash brown casserole, country fried steak, over medium egg, applewood bacon, smothered with country gravy, and served with cheddar chive.
Okay.
Grits.
Okay.
Naughty.
Yeah, you couldn't do pizza.
So naughty. Couldn't do pizza. And
but still had a great time.
Oh, phenomenal. Wow. Phenomenal. So anyway, Thomas Pease, you were right. I will be a regular. I previously thought the best wings you could get on my side of the bridge were at McDivitt's. And I still say McDivitt's wings are exceptional.
Fantastic.
Especially the boiled and blackens. Thomas Pease might be as good, if not better.
It's a hidden gem, and I'll say this, for my money in your area and mine, and we're closely connected, it's the best sports bar out there.
TVs everywhere?
Everywhere.
They got the fan cave.
Good looking forget about the wait staff. Forget about it.
Oh, yes.
Forget about it.
Good-looking girls.
Yeah.
All right, hang tight. The show has officially begun. We need to talk about the Buccaneers game.
No, we don't.
We need to talk about rowdy crowds at golf. We definitely need to talk about what happened last night in that insane Green Bay-Dallas game, because I have an observation about a game that can end in a 40-40 tie, and we'll get to that next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Things are pretty quiet at the moment as far as unusual problems are concerned. No major accidents are being reported either in Hillsborough or in Pinellas. Volume certainly continues building along northbound I-275, both in Tampa and toward downtown St. Pete. Volume heading toward the downtown Tampa interchange along westbound I-4 is stacked up to the Stallman connector, but that's just due to congestion. In Pinellas, construction work continues eastbound on Curlew Road between Countryside Boulevard and McMullen Booth. We have typical volume along the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Drew Garabo here with everybody's favorite subject, moving. Isn't it fun and awesome? It doesn't have to be a pain in the butt if you go with Good Greek Moving and Storage, your full-service relocation company. Way more than just a moving company. They offer full packing and unpacking, supplies if you want to do it yourself, debris and junk removal, and so much more, even auto transport for shipping cars. Get yourself a free moving quote at goodgreek.com. That's goodgreek.com for Good Greek Moving and Storage.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Cat name for Crunch Fitness, where you can join now for $0 enrollment. Membership started at $9.99 a month. Why does my counter say I have the best body on the bone? Because I go to Crunch. You can get a great body too at Crunch Fitness with world-famous group fitness classes, cutting-edge equipment, state-of-the-art hit zones, and certified personal trainers. Again, $0 enrollment with membership started at $9.99 a month. With over 500 locations nationwide, you're sure to find a convenient gym close by. Go to crunch.com to find a location near you and get crunched. Hurry, offer ends 9:30.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. Shop everything under the sun with Sun Toyota. Everything, including new Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, and Tundras, with Corolla payments starting at $179 a month. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance included. Plus, you're only 2 clicks away from your best price. So visit Sun Toyota today, because when you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey, we make it happen.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Sun Toyota of Newport Richey.
Football's here, and it's time to make some money with Hard Rock Bet. Are the dogs barking this weekend? See which underdog bettors are backing in the Hard Rock Bet Discovery page, and touchdowns win games. Pick your favorite playmaker to hit pay dirt in Week 5 at the Hard Rock Bet app. If you don't have it, simply download it or go to hardrock.bet. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If you win, you also score $150 in bonus bets, a winning bet, and boosted bankroll. That's how you get the party started. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Tampa. Cash
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code REDEEM25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code REDEEM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code REDEEM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Coming out for tonight, skies becoming mostly clear. Quiet night, lows in the mid-70s. On Tuesday, planning a mix of sun and clouds. Maybe a stray shower. That's it. High temperatures topping off near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Happy National Coffee Day. Still blows my mind that my mom and dad every night brew a pot of coffee, non-decaf, and drink it before bed. If I have one cup after my pre-show cup around 2:50 or so, I ain't sleeping. But damn, every night they'll brew a pot, drink a couple of cups while watching the evening television. Crazy to me. You probably needed coffee this morning if you stayed up to watch the end of that Green Bay-Dallas game, and I'm sure I'm not the only person making this observation. I'm definitely not the brightest person making this observation, but isn't the purpose of a football game to determine which team on that particular day is better than the other one? Because there's just no way a game should end in a tie.
No.
If you go through, and I'd love to hear from people who disagree or people who have a tweak to offer the situation or whatever, because what's the point of playing a game or watching a game that ends in a 40-40 tie? You should, look, the way they do overtime right now in the NFL, I think they get it right. I believe that you should give each team a chance to score. And they did.
Right.
But once both of those teams score, then you've got to come up with a way to determine a winner. Soccer can end in a tie, and soccer sucks. In the NHL, I believe after the 3 periods are done, if the game is still tied, they go to an overtime period. If at the end of the overtime period, the game is still tied, they go to a shootout. If I have any of this wrong, please feel free to correct me. I'm frequently wrong. I may come off as someone who thinks that he's never wrong. That is not true at all. I am frequently wrong. I'll be the first person to tell you about it. I just don't understand who finds a tie acceptable. How in the world can you be okay watching an entire football game, the entire overtime, and if you're a Packers fan or a Cowboys fan, you got to feel like you just wasted the previous 3 hours of your life.
Exactly.
How does that end in a tie? How do they go, great, field goal kicked with 1 second left in overtime. We're just going to call this one a tie. Thanks for playing, guys. You just put your body on the line for nothing. I don't know if they could do like a shootout. I don't know if they could do a next score wins, rock, paper, scissors, whatever. There has got to be a way for them to determine a winner at the end of a football game. Has to be.
Well, didn't the rules just like we talked about recently change but there was where you just keep going. I mean, the way is simple. You just keep going till one team scores and the other one doesn't.
That's exactly it. Like college, I think they line up at about the 20-yard line and they give you 4 plays to try to score, and then they give the other team the same thing. And then you just keep going until somebody wins. You cannot end a football game in a tie. Imagine how empty it feels as a grown-ass man who puts his body on the line, risking paralysis or worse. And then at the end of it all, hey, nobody won. Great game.
Yeah. And doesn't that F up the stats at the end of the season?
More important than the stats, it messes up your parlays.
Woo-wee!
800-771-1025.
Get me started.
Hey there, who are you?
This is Brock.
Hey, Brock, what do you think about a tie in football? Are you okay with it?
No, I think it's super silly. And, the rules of college football when it comes to an overtime is they start, each team gets possession. They start on the 25-yard line. And if they continue to score, then after that, they both go to alternating 2-point conversions. And whoever doesn't make the 2-point conversion then loses.
I think that's a great way to do it. Some sort of skill-based tiebreaker is way better than what they're doing right now, which is allowing a tie. Allowing a tie in football is insane to me, right?
Absolutely. And if a major player, let's say a major player gets injured, or any player for that matter, an injury, that entire team is going to have that endurance to fight for that player to win that game and to ultimately win in a tie. It's just disappointing for the players and the entire database of the NFL. It's horrible.
And the people who friggin' spent all that money on tickets, did you have a good time at the game? Sure. Does it feel empty as hell when you leave? Yeah, it does. You sat through nothing. There was nothing that changed from the time the game started to the time the game ended.
Well, and you make a good point here, and this is what I would say. If you're going to allow a tie, just keep the game within regulation. If no one wins when the game is over and it's a tie, just end it and don't put them through the rigmarole of trying to win a game that you will ultimately allow to be tied.
That's exactly it. They could have just ended the game at regulation last night. Oh, Dallas and Green Bay tied. Instead, we're going to do this whole other fake quarter where you can run some more plays, but guess what? We're still tied and the game's over. Get out of here. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, it's Butch. How you doing today?
Hey, Butch, really well, man. Thanks for joining us. What's going on?
Not much. Just want to chime in on your discussion here regarding overtime and football ending in a tie.
Yeah.
I think that you hit the nail right on the head when you referred to hockey, right? Hockey, we all agree, one of the best sports out there.
Yeah.
And the shootouts. Why not just a minor rule change to the NFL where after the overtime, if you end up at a tie, we're just going to go to 25-yard field goals for each kicker. First one to miss, and then you move them back 5 yards, move them back 5 yards. Just do rounds, kind of like a shoot-off in hockey.
And, my initial reaction is these guys play so hard, you can't put the game on the foot of a kicker. But that's what they're doing anyway. Right. Like, you can win the game or lose the game as a friggin' kicker. So why not, like you said, start them at the 20, 25. Both of them make it. Great. Move back to the 25, 30, back to the 35, back to the 40. First one who misses, your team lost. Game over. At least we determined a winner. A tie is insane to me, right?
Yeah, I mean, these guys go out there competing. They don't compete not to lose, even though I think the the Miami head coach might have said that last week. They compete to win.
Right.
They don't want to go out there and not lose. They want to win, and I think a tie is not a win. And I think a lot of those guys would probably be in favor of some type of rule change like that, especially if you can, give the guys that maybe often looked at like they don't maybe provide as much to the team as some of the other players. When you put it on these kickers, it's you need them, you hate them, you love them.
Yeah.
But they're part of the 53-man roster. They should get a shot to be a hero.
Absolutely. That's what they do it for. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
See, I'd like to see something a little more risque, a little more wild, a little more manly than the kickoff. I say the Hail Mary.
You line a quarterback up at the 20, and he's got to throw it to the end zone.
Everybody runs, and you throw it into the end zone, and you either get the Hail Mary or you don't. That's excitement. That's football.
That'll be better than what they got right now. The absolute worst ending in a tie. When that game ended last night, Sarah was asleep already on the couch. She did not want that game to go to overtime, and once it did, she was out, which I don't blame her. But I'm like, I've invested this much time in the game. I need to see who wins this game. And guess what? I invested that time and still didn't find out because nobody won the damn game.
Who do you think was going to win? Who are you rooting to win?
Dallas.
Can we just say Dallas football sucks? Can we just put that
We
out
cannot. Not after that performance last night.
All right.
They looked okay. Hello there. Who are you?
Oh, they looked okay.
No CD Lamb.
It's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, buddy. So a couple games college went to overtime, and they have it right. The the Penn State-Oregon game Saturday night went to 2 overtimes. They give it to them on the 20. And then you can get a first down, and then, if you get a field goal, the other team goes down and scores a touchdown, then they win. And then the same with the Florida State game on Friday night. It was awesome.
Yeah. You determine a winner. Like the point of the game is to determine a winner. There should be no circumstance where any major sport can end in a tie. Otherwise, what are we even doing here,
Right. It's like putting your hands in your pocket and you pull out empty and there's nothing there. It's like, okay, what do we just do this for?
Exactly. We just put our bodies on the line. We just sat through a week of watching film for nothing. 800-771-1025. And just a quick note on the Bucks game. It was ugly. There were a lot of Philly fans in that building last night or yesterday afternoon. Baker Mayfield is the guy who is going to win you a game in the last 2 minutes of the game. He did it 3 times this year. Unfortunately, he is also the guy who is going to throw an interception on a bad decision of a pass. He'll lose you 1 for every 3 that he wins you. Those are pretty good odds.
I'm glad you bring that up, Drew, because I believe it was you who were extolling the fun, the thrill, the excitement, the sure thing of the in-play betting.
It's true.
You owe me $25, bro.
I mean, if you watched that game yesterday and still thought the Bucks were going to pull it off.
Dude, it was the start of the fourth quarter, and all I could remember was you sending me a text showing me how you put 40 bones down when it was the last time in that situation, and you won. And I'm like, son of a bitch. It's Drew's decisions. They have to win at some point. And God damn it.
You know what I should have done? I should have sent you the photograph of me in my car when the fourth quarter began that I had already left, knowing full well that we were not going to win that game yesterday in the hot-ass sun.
Where can I collect that 25 bones?
It was so hot. Hello, who are you?
Yeah, Charles. How you gentlemen doing?
Hey, Charles, really good, man. What's going on with you? You like a tie in football?
Soccer?
No, football, sir. We're in America right now, not Europe, all right?
I'm sorry. I thought you said Italian. I'm sorry. A tie in football. So I do not agree with it. Even in soccer, you get points for a tie. So there is some point, at least you get a point like towards the playoffs when you tie in soccer. With football, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's just no, it's like the game didn't even exist. Each team gets saddled with a tie. So you got to have some way. How would you settle a tie, sir?
I kind of like the other gentleman's idea of doing the shootout with the kickers. I mean, because you have some great kickers out there.
Yeah, and that way the players aren't they're not putting their friggin' lives on the line, I guess.
Is that fair, though, to the players who have been out there, who have played that extra down, and again, now you're going to put it on the kicker? They want to get out there. They want to be gladiators. They want to win the game.
That's true. I think you just got to keep playing until somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
Like once overtime ends at a tie, you go, great, next score wins. Field goal, touchdown, whatever.
First person to score.
Anybody who scores wins this game because we have to have a winner and we have to have a loser. We can't have a tie.
Could we parade the wives of the players out on the field and whoever has the hottest wives?
That's going to be tough to determine because they all have hot wives and girlfriends. And while we're on the subject of sports, disgusting behavior by the American fans on our home turf for that Ryder Cup. The things that were said to the European golfers, someone throwing a cup of beer at Rory McIlroy's wife. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I am all about a rowdy atmosphere in golf. I love the Waste Management Open out in Phoenix. I'd love to see the Valspar kind of take on that same rowdy theme. The poor sportsmanship and the awful behavior by the American fans, terrible. And it made me happy for the Europeans when they beat our asses on our turf. I don't want to be happy for the Europeans.
Right.
They're pasty. I don't want to be happy for for Rory. I don't want to be happy for Oberg. I don't want to be happy for those chumps, for Fitzpatrick and the rest. But God damn, those ugly Americans, it was brutal. And we almost came back and beat them, but karma was real. New York Post, the vile behavior exhibited by Ryder Cup fans at Bethpage Black apparently wasn't limited to the players. Ryder Cup fan threw a drink at Rory McIlroy and wife in ugly scene. That is gross. Hello there. Who are you?
This is Dave. Just a comment on the tiebreaker for football.
Yes, sir.
Don't start at 25. Start at the 48. Next one's the 50. Next one's 53. 55, 58, 60.
I like it. But what happens if they both get to 58 and both of them miss? What do you do then?
You go back down maybe to 55 or send them to Bethpage, New York, and make them play in front of the
I like that.
Golf crowd.
I like that a lot. It was just ugly, dude. I love the Ryder Cup. I love watching our golfers in America take on the European golfers, team play, match play, singles, etc. But God, it was just so ugly. Yelling at players as they're about to hit the ball.
I want to say that we are in an age of the death of decorum.
We are indeed. And it does seem odd to me that golf is the one sport where you have to remain quiet because every other sport, baseball, you got a batter up there trying to hit a 98-mile-per-hour ball moving at him while every jackass in the stadium is screaming at him. Yet in golf, there's a stationary target.
Yeah.
You're making the same swing every time, but you must remain quiet. That seems odd, but that's protocol, that's decorum, and you should do it. Hello, who are you?
Drew.
Oh, hey, Drew, what's up? That's my name, too.
That's Gary.
Oh, hi, Gary.
So, no, I agree with you. The NFL tie is crappy. But, the end game is about going the distance for the Super Bowl, and it's about points. So the silver lining is both teams do get half a point, and it'll affect the record with playoffs. So
I guess, but man, there just shouldn't be any way you can finish a football game and have it end in a tie. It's like it didn't even matter.
It's a tease, I know.
Yeah, like edging. Edging is fun only if there is a release. But 3 hours of edging with no release. 800-771-1025. Hello there. Who are you?
Thomas P.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh, that's your
Not
boy.
much. How are you doing?
Oh, like Thomas from Thomas P's?
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much, man. I've gotten so many calls. I want to say thank you so much, man.
Oh, of course, dude. You can thank Maurice.
Amazing.
Maurice has been talking about your place forever, and I've driven by a bunch of times and never been. And when we left the Bucks game yesterday, it was so damn hot, first of all. And Sarah and I were hungry. We're like, you know what? we're finally going to check out this Thomas P's place that Mo won't shut up about. And so we went in. Man, I will tell you, the young lady who waited on us was phenomenal. You said goodbye. I love to see an owner who's hands-on. You were bussing freaking tables, standing by the front door, greeting people. That the Dave's Wingman sauce is one of the best sauces I've had. You're doing everything right, brother.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that was named after Dave Wills, the voice of the Rays.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he's got the Dave Wills rap, and he was one of my best friends.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was awesome. But
I had no idea.
So you were there, so I saw you.
Yep.
Man.
You sure did.
Do you remember your server's name? Or were you sitting in a booth?
We were sitting at a table in the main room when you walk in the front door to the left.
To the left. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I know you're saying when you walked out, I said, thanks for coming. I can remember. Now I know, now I can see it's you.
Yep.
But I did. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
And you said, that's, wow, thanks, man. My phone's blowing up, and I'm like, so I ran outside, got on the phone, get on the radio, and all I can hear is Mauricio Vaughn's commercial about Crunch Fitness. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Tom, the young lady who waited on us was a lady of color.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, she's not good. She's not good looking at all.
At all. She's nowhere near attractive or friendly or.
No.
She was great. She was amazing, dude.
She's from Tennessee. Yeah, she needs to learn her charm a little bit better.
Yeah, she was great.
I appreciate it, man. My phone's blowing up, and I'm like, what the heck? So I run out there to get on it, and then next thing I know, it's over. But man, they said that you talked very highly. Were you in the restaurant industry prior?
Oh, dude, that was my life before radio came along and snatched my soul. Absolutely.
Where were you?
So I managed restaurants in Winter Park. I came up through Olive Garden and TGI Fridays in Orlando. I was assistant food and beverage director for the Holiday Inn by the airport before radio came along and was like, hey, this would be a much easier way to make a living. You get to sit on your ass and talk instead of sweating your ass off and stressing about everything, you know?
Yeah, because the guy said that, Tom, he said he could tell within 3 to 4 minutes of being there if it's run right. Yep. And he said, you crushed it. And I was like, I say he must be in the business, because when you start, particulating what you're looking at everything.
Oh yeah.
Your head's on a swivel stand there running it. You've been in the business. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. My jam is walking into a restaurant and watching like a fine oiled machine, how everyone's communicating with everybody, seeing an owner bussing tables. That is my jam. I love that stuff. So I'll definitely be back, man. Really great speaking with you. And I hope you keep up the great work.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I don't
appreciate it. Thanks for the.
I don't think I'll be back since you were slamming my Crunch commercial. So whatever.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much, man.
Dude, absolutely. Keep up the great work. I'll see you soon.
Hey, Drew. Next time, make sure you ask for me next time you're there, if you don't mind.
Oh no.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely will. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I'll ask for the Maurice special.
Yeah, ooh.
It means food on you. 800-771-1025.
You don't think he knew what that meant? Come on, Drew.
Hi, Mo sent me. Wank, wank. All right, we're going to come back. We'll have a word that could win you $1,000. We will also talk about whether or not it is ever okay to tell your lady that she needs to drop weight after she had a baby.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In St. Pete, there's been an accident along 9th Avenue North at 9th Street, or MLK, as well as one on 22nd Avenue North at MLK. There's an accident in Clearwater along Cleveland Street between Missouri Avenue and Gulf to Bay. No major accidents are being reported on the Hillsborough side, but traffic is typically sluggish along northbound I-275 approaching the exit of State Road 60 on past Dale Mabry. It's stacking up as well along the Veterans Expressway between Gandy Boulevard and the downtown area. This is Jim with traffic.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. You all have spoken again. You love the free tax stamp and seeing Will's tramp stamp. So Will is hosting another tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, October 4th, specifically offering free tax stamps on most models of their suppressors. Remember, if you wait till January 1st, you run the risk of no inventory available. So don't wait. Will is covering your tax stamp fee. Get to Shark Coast ASAP. Take advantage of this free tax stamp event. And remember that we are in a 2A tax-free holiday on all things firearms.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria. And, of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Another legendary weekend at the Bone Tailgate where the brisket shop was cooking up the finest meats from Wild Fork Foods. If you haven't tried Wild Fork yet, really honestly, what are you waiting on? More options than you're ever going to see at your grocery store. Cuts of meats you didn't even know that you were looking for. If you're looking for the traditional stuff, the chicken breast, the ground beef, the pot roast for the family, you got it at unbelievable prices. But if you want to get a little risque and a little adventurous, they've got everything you could imagine from wild game to Wagyu cuts. You can order online and get it delivered. You can order online and pick it up or go shopping. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Tired of scratches, stains, and bug damage? Want to make your car matte or change colors while protecting it at the same time? Upgrade your ride with Expel Paint Protection Film at Zen Film Solutions. Call or text 813-TINTING or visit zenfilmsolutions.com today and drive protected.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live. Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
New. Not like you knew something, but oh my gosh, that's brand new. This hour's keyword is new. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter new before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. This Bone lineup has been going on since January of this year, but to some people, it still feels brand new. New. Good luck. And if you get a call you don't recognize, answer it. It might be our prize people waiting to talk to you. New. Seattle later on this week and see this band. Right now, in the city of Seattle, Washington, where I've never been, it is 84 in St. Petersburg. It is 62.
Ooh, brisk.
Oh,
brisk.
62 in Seattle. I can't wait.
That seems kind of cool.
Oh, my God. When the sun goes down, it'll be 58. You can join the legions of cool people and some dildos in the YouTube chat. Just go to youtube.com and go to 1025 The Bone. Check out Drew Garabo's show. Talk to all the cool people in there like Tampa Bay Gay, Mark Hamilton, Corey Puckett. I see you, Ron Slater. I see you, Darius Van Sivilius. Most of the rest of them I have blocked. Cyber Christ, shout out. Johnny Nichols. Get some of your leftover phone calls about ties in football, and then we're going to talk about a story I found while looking for crap to talk about this morning about asking or telling your wife who just had a baby that she needs to drop weight. I don't know that you should do it, and I don't know a way you can do it. Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Tommy O. How's it going, sir?
What? Not Thomas P., but Tommy O. What's up, Tommy O? How you living?
Living great, man.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was just calling about your tie situation.
Yeah, what do you think, man? That game last night ended in a 40-40 tie, a complete waste of time.
It was late, that's for sure, no doubt about that. But I think the college does have it kind of okay. You know, it's a good system, I reckon, for that. But I would like to think if we took the quarterback, the highest paid player on the team.
Usually.
Yes. Put him at the 35, and, you know, they got 3 balls, each quarterback from each team, throws into the Dr. Pepper bucket that they have there, you know?
He said bucket, but it sounded like he didn't. I don't know about that, dude. That seems a little gimmicky. Like, to play a whole football game and then to have it end like that just feels a little gimmicky to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess you got a point there.
It would be better than a tie still, but not much. You don't want to turn it into like a gimmick or anything like that.
At that point, you might as well flip a coin.
Right, exactly. If you're going to do something like that, heads or tails, heads, you win the game. Congrats.
There you go, yeah.
But still, imagine playing 70-something minutes of football, sweating your ass off, hyperextending knees, breaking bones, etc., and then it's all over and you go, well, you both played hard. Congratulations. You tied. You tied. Hello there. Who are you?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Hi, John. I was wondering, Drew, what if they did an extra quarter with the B and C team, the bench warmers?
Huh. Well, I mean, the bench warmers, as you call them, still play through the entire game. You know, without a bench, those guys would be getting exhausted out there, except for the quarterback. Just about all the guys go sit on the bench for a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to.
And again, don't do anything gimmicky. Let the Warriors that are out on the field that have played for X amount of hours, let them finish the battle.
Yeah. I mean, imagine you're a nose tackle and you've been out there every goddamn play, and then the game's over and nobody won. Like, what did we just do? Why'd we just do all that? Nobody won this game. 800-771-1025. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, Maurice.
Hey.
I hung up earlier because the guy was saying the same thing with me. Carmen mentioned it this morning about having a field goal kickoff to solve it. The other problem I have is just overtime period because only one team gets the ball unless they don't score. I don't believe that's fair either. Both teams should at least have a chance to go down and score.
Well, sir, they actually changed the overtime rules this year to where both teams do have a chance at this. Even if the first team scores a touchdown, the second team still gets the ball with the chance to score a touchdown.
Okay, good. They finally changed it. I was unaware of that. I've been bitching about that for years, and I think the field goal shootout would be a perfect way to solve the tie.
Yep.
And on the girl dropping weight, if she didn't just have a baby, give her a chance, dude. She just carried your kid for 9 months, had a kid, let her, eventually she's going to drop weight.
I agree.
Yeah, well, eventually. I mean, how long are you asking me to wait, Drew?
Well,
I mean,
the story that spawned my this topic is an unfortunate one from Great Britain. British mother murdered in U.S. was killed and dismembered by her husband after he complained she had not lost weight after her pregnancy.
Again, how much time are we talking, Drew? I mean, I want to be on the side of right here. This is like 2 years after the fact.
The accused, whose bail had been set at 2.9 million euros, $4 million, is facing one charge of murder. A 25-year-old man by the name of Jonathan Anthony Renteria. They had been having an argument over her failure to lose weight following her pregnancy. They said that she started packing her bags and told him she would never let him see his daughter again, to which he said, "What, is she hidden between your fat folds?" Just kidding. I made that part up.
Oh, man, I was going to say that's choice.
He dismembered her, put her in a trash bag.
That's not choice.
And he would always comment, according to neighbors, on her body and her weight. After your beloved gives birth, gives you the most beautiful gift that anyone can give anyone else, a child, you got to handle things differently. And if she has not lost the baby weight, I think your job is to find a way to be okay with that and not say anything about it. But that's easier said than done. What if you find yourself not attracted to her anymore and you feel like you need to say something? 800-771-1025 is the number. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, I was calling about the tie.
Yes, sir.
Mascots, bare knuckle boxing match.
I think Captain Fear would do pretty well.
I got no problem with that.
Maybe like a little 3-on-3 flag football. 800-771-1025 is the number. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, for the tie, both teams need to start on the 1 yard line on the opposite side of the field, and the team that gains the most yards wins the game. They keep on scoring, and they keep on going again. The chances of them scoring back-to-back are very limited.
All right. Seems a little convoluted to me.
Yeah.
When a woman shoots a baby out of there are hormones raging throughout their system. They will never be the same. Now, I believe motherhood makes most women better people, more compassionate, more empathetic, more understanding, and in some cases, more fat. As guys, we put a lot of pressure on women for the way that they look. They gain a little weight, we say something about it, even if we aren't exactly the epitome of physical health ourselves. It's crappy, but it happens. I don't know how much time you should let lapse before you go. The women who get right back in the gym are insane to me. Like you give birth to the kid, and then 2 weeks later, you're back in the gym on the elliptical. Unless you're doing it because you feel better. Don't do it because you feel like you've got to do it to look good for us.
Well, let me tell you what's more insane than that. The women that give birth and then 2 to 3 weeks later without going to the gym are the same. My wife, Lauren, who was 95 pounds, 5'2", like, first and foremost, if you didn't see her from the front, you wouldn't even know that she was pregnant. And she delivered a healthy-sized baby, but 3 weeks in, never going to the gym, was back to where she was. And that's not everybody's body, but that's a lot of women's bodies.
It's true. And I don't understand, like, why that happens for some women and not others.
Right.
And it's certainly not fair. But I think if you're with someone and they have your child, you should be very patient and understanding as to their physique once that child is born. I think probably biologically, there's a reason that women put on weight, and it's so that they can provide for their kid.
Sure.
So for anybody to give a woman a hard time, now, if it's a year into it and she's doing nothing but sitting on the couch eating bonbons,
right?
Which that's an old trope.
Yes.
I don't even know what is a bonbon.
I'm trying to think of what the equivalent would be today, but I really can't because it is so antiquated.
A small handcrafted chocolate or candy treat, often round with a flat bottom and a hard. Oh yeah. Oh, those the cherry cordials. Is that a bonbon? The cherry cordial? I could eat a box of those bitches.
I think.
Oh my God. Oh, a cherry cordial. That was the one I would go for right away in the Whitman sampler.
Oh, yeah.
Like you open up that bad boy, you got to find that cherry cordial with all the cherry goo all around it. I digress. If a year after, look, I'm not above giving one of our many fantastic prizes that we were given this week to a gentleman or lady who can come up with a very tactful way, and don't give me that suggest that you both work out. Oh, why do we both go to the gym? We both feel better when we're like, she's going to see right through that.
Yeah.
She's going to know you're talking just about her.
Besides, I didn't gain anyway. Well, I got to go to the gym.
I'll be here when you get back.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Mike O has given us some fantastic prizes this week, including, but not limited to, Mike Calta tailgate party Sunday, October 12th, prior to the Arizona Bucks game. This week we are on the road in Seattle, both the Buccaneers and myself. We have tickets to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights.
Nice.
A great time. You should definitely get out there. the 3 o'clock show for Trans-Siberian Orchestra, The Ghosts of Christmas Eve.
Oh, my God.
The Best of TSO and more.
That time already? Are we at TSO?
I can't believe it.
Good Lord.
And Styx with special guest Cheap Trick, February 27th at the Baycare Sound. That is going to be one heck of a show.
Absolutely, 100.
Man, that venue, they were, man, so super friendly. Just a great place to watch a concert. There was a nice breeze blowing in. And I know downtown Clearwater gets a bad rap because of the Scientology. It's safe as hell there. And I don't mind talking to the Scientology people. Hello there. Who are you?
Drew.
Who?
Drew Garabo.
That's impossible. I'm the only Drew Garabo.
Hey, I was just calling about the women gaining weight after children.
I think I'm the only Drew Garabo. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this guy's Drew Garabo as well. What is your name, sir?
Rod.
Ah, Rod. Hot Rod. So
you've talked to me on Facebook before, or Rodney. When it gets down to women gaining weight and stuff, me and my wife went through a situation where we lost our first child, and my wife was depressed like you would not believe for about 4 years.
Sure.
Every time you see a child, she would just lose it.
Yeah.
But then after that, we had 2 great children who've grown up to be great people.
Awesome.
And I love my wife no matter what. She got a few pounds or not, I don't care. Because to me, I mean, after what we went through, you can't hold somebody to that standard. I just can't do it.
That's a really good point in that we don't really know what people are going through, and there might be a reason someone's got some extra pounds. They might have gone through some awful trauma like losing a child, and the way they cope with that is through food. A lot of us do. I know that as soon as things don't go great in my life, I find great comfort in food that is not good for me. And, it shouldn't be anybody's damn business, but we feel the need to interject our stupid nonsense into other people's lives all the time. It sucks, right?
Right, yeah, it does. And to be honest, I mean, the food, we don't eat a lot of food. It's just she was so depressed for so long, and it was just heartbreaking for me.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Hope things have gotten better. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. Yes, Maurice?
I was just going to say, the other thing is, having a newborn doesn't leave you a lot of time to focus on you.
Oh, no. No, there was no gym time when Xander first came into the world.
No gym time, no meal prep time so that you can eat properly. None of that.
No, it's all focused on that damn little organism that leeches off you like a parasite.
Crumb crusher.
Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Mike. How you doing?
Dream crusher, too. Hey, Mike, what's up, bud?
I was thinking, if your girls, gain some weight after, having a kid or whatever, just start really working out a lot yourself, and she'll think that you're like trying to get in better shape so that the women look at you maybe, and she'll be just tagging along. I want to look better.
In theory, that works. In reality, it's just going to make her even more depressed and probably eat even more food. That here's her loser husband getting in great shape while she's eating bonbons on the couch.
Right.
You know?
And who's helping her with the kid while you're out there, crushing weights?
That's a thing. Like, hey, I'm going to go to the gym real quick. Take care of our little parasite, would you? 800-771-1025 is the number.
Rugrat.
Now, hopefully, you won't ever have to experience what this British lady did, which is being killed and dismembered by her husband who would argue with her about losing weight. And she wasn't that big. She had the name June Bunyan.
That's unfortunate.
Which is very unfortunate for a lady who's on the larger side. Hello there. Who are you?
Well, this is Steve D.
Are you saying Stevie or Steve V?
Steve D.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's up, dude?
Hey, just wanted to touch on the overweight spouse, after a baby. So I would lean more towards some kind of reverse psychology. Let them know that you want to go to the gym, and when they rebel, they don't want you to go to the gym. They want you to be home with the baby, because they want to go. And then you're like, all right, then you go. I'll stay home with the baby.
So you go, hey, I'm just kind of confused as to how this goes down. Hey, I want to go to the gym, but then she's going to go, oh, well, you got all this time for the gym. I'm taking care of the baby. I'm going to go to the gym. And then she goes to the gym?
Exactly.
That ain't working. That ain't working at all. She's just going to get pissed because you want to get out of the house and go to the gym.
Right, correct.
I mean, you lose a lot of your identity when you have a baby. There's no doubt about it. Like, you're no longer the person that you used to be. You're a father or a mother. And it can drive you up a damn tree because there's this little being. It's like that movie Eraserhead with David Lynch. It's just this little soul-sucking creature that wants to take all of your life force and make you regret the decision to have a child. And you get nothing back those first couple of years. Oh, sure, every once in a while you get a little smile, but that's gas. You know, you're putting everything into it. You're changing diapers, and you're getting nothing in return. It's when that kid gets to like 2-3 years old, they start talking back to you. Then you go, oh, this is great. I'm getting something out of this now. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Jim.
Hi, Jim. How we doing today, bud?
Hey, I'm not too bad.
Good.
Just when I met my wife, and she hadn't had a baby for quite a few years, but it may work. When I met her on a dating app, I said that I was looking for a woman who weighed less than me. That was it. They were my requirements. And so as we got married and we've been going through, every once in a while, she will say, how much do you weigh? And I'll tell her, and she's like, all right, I got to quit. So maybe a little bit of goal setting there.
Huh. You know,
as little as it may be.
Interesting, because initially I was like, nah, that's not right. But when I was single, I was on the dating apps, and the number of women who would say, if you're under 6 feet, don't even bother. Like, you can't help your height. You're born the height. Well, you're not born the height you're going to be, but you're going to grow into the height you're going to be because of genetics.
Right.
I consider myself like Manute Bol because my parents are very short people. My mom's 5'0". My dad's maybe 5'6". I tower over both of them. So by my family standards, I'm ridiculously tall. So when dudes are like, you're a little guy, I'm like, hey, you have no idea how little I could and should be. So I can't help that. You can help being a fat ass. And like, for some bizarre reason, it's perfectly acceptable for women to say, no dudes under 6 feet. But if you were a dude and said no women over 200 pounds, you'd be like, fat phobia, fat phobia. You got discriminated against us. It's just not fair, Mo.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Although, do we get the same if, like, I don't know that I want to date a girl taller than me. And I'm fairly tall.
Yeah. I get that.
It wouldn't be my thing necessarily.
It'd feel odd for you.
Yeah.
And I get that. Or I don't want to date a real skinny girl. I don't want a girl that makes me feel fat all the time. 800-771-1025. Little skinny girl who doesn't even eat anything. You go out to eat, it's like, what do you want to get? Like, one of the greatest things about Sarah, she had many great things. We have an awesome relationship. But one of the great things is we are so good at sharing food.
Yeah.
Like at 7 Bites on Saturday morning, I was sitting down at this end of the table. She's sitting down there. She eats half of her brunch smash burger. Oh, my God, so good. And I eat half of my concoction, hand my plate over down that way. She hands her plate back. My mom and dad are looking at me like, what the hell? My brother-in-law is looking at me like, what the hell? Like, we share food.
Yeah, nice.
It's one of the greatest things about our relationship. We find two things we want, we get to share them. But there are people, John Sunny included, sharing is a foreign concept. They do not want to share. Why?
Because they're being greedy, or they don't want germs from somebody else?
I think you're going to get the germs of your spouse.
Yeah,
ideally. Hello there. Who are you?
This is me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, instead of having her, go to the gym, why don't you just get her a BBL? Let the surgeon take care of it.
That's not healthy. 800-771-1025. Just getting the BBL with no exercise ain't going to work for nobody. It's going to make her look bizarre.
Yeah.
And those Brazilian butt lift operations are no bueno. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Julie.
Thankfully. Finally, we're hearing from a lady on this subject. Julie, are you a mom?
I am, and first-time caller.
Oh, welcome. Great to have you here. Can you tell me kind of what it felt like after you gave birth and how difficult it was to get that rockin' bod back into shape?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I was one of those that was very fortunate, and I put my jeans on when I left the hospital.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
But now that I'm older, it's actually harder now to get the weight off than it was after I was pregnant.
Preach.
So my theory is this. If I was a guy, I would crawl up in bed with her and say, baby, thank you so much for giving me this bundle of joy for us to share.
Right.
But for his birthday or hers, 1 year from today, I am taking you to Jamaica to celebrate the birth of our child. Do you seriously think I'm not going to want to lose my weight before I go to Jamaica in that bikini?
It's not
yeah.
Not a bad idea, but what if she says, I don't want to go to Jamaica, I'm fat, I'm not going to fit in my two-piece?
Well, I'm giving you a year. And I didn't say that you were fat. I'm just giving you a year.
It's not a bad idea,
Plain
really.
and simple.
So, I mean, you're the lady. You would know.
Yeah, but now what if it backfires and 11 months in, she's gained more weight? Now you got to take a whale down to the beaches of Jamaica.
Hey, man, what happening with your big girl there, man? You got yourself a man mountain of a girl. She a beast, man.
Then you do what I did, and if I felt a little subconscious, and if you're a woman, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Then you find the two biggest women, and you sit in between them on the cruise.
That is true. You do see a lot of slightly larger women hanging out with significantly larger women. Nobody wants to be the biggest girl in their friends group. It's true.
Exactly. So you find them, and you sit in between them, and you'll feel amazing.
It's not a bad idea, unless it's a plane. One of those little prop planes will crash over Jamaica. Oh, no, we're going down to Montego Bay. Thank you. Tremendous phone call. Appreciate that, and good luck to you. Keep being a mom. 800-771-1025. None of those subtle tricks are like, I bought you a medium-sized bathing suit. You got a year to fit into this. I don't see that working.
They know exactly what you're doing.
800-771-1025. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Mo. This is Scott down in Sarasota. I just had to swerve a little bit and talk to you about a bonbon story.
Oh.
When my daughter was 5, we went and got gas, and we were standing in line for 5 minutes waiting for people. And when I got up to the counter, the guy charged me like $12 more than my gas was. And I was like, what the heck? And he points down, and my daughter had gone back out to the car, but he points down, and I looked, and they used to have these big trays of the chocolate-covered cherries. While we were standing there, she took her finger and poked every one of them down.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So did you take the cherries out to the car so she could eat them at least?
Oh, no, but I knew why after that, I knew why she went out to the car.
Oh, man.
As far as telling your lady about trying to lose weight, I think that's way out of bounds on anything unless you like to, sleep out on the couch a lot.
Yeah, especially
the
after
way she is, man.
Yeah, especially after they've given birth. Like, you're in a relationship and you both want to get healthy. Like, I think Sarah and I are doing it quite right because we both wanted to get in better shape.
Right.
So we can both keep each other accountable. Hey, went to the gym this morning. Hey, I went to the gym this morning. Great, keep it up. She came over this weekend. She made a quinoa bowl with some grilled chicken, and we're eating healthy and allowing ourselves to bend every once in a while. If you're trying to do it on your own and your partner isn't, that is not sustainable. That ain't going to work. One of you is going to get skinny and hot, and the other is going to get fat and resentful.
And you know what? You could just be upfront. You buy a gym membership for her and say, I'm going to give you an hour and a half away from the baby, and I'm going to watch it. Spend 30 minutes at the gym, spend the other hour doing whatever you want.
What do you want, the crunch, crunch, crunch of potato chips, or do you want the crunch, crunch of crunch fitness?
Exactly. Get crunched.
Prime time, baby. Hello, who are you? I say,
Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. What's going on?
Not much.
What can we do for you?
So I would say that there are classes called like stroller stride and mommy and me classes.
Oh.
So my idea would be to offer
her to go to like a mommy and me class or a stroller stride, which is where a bunch of moms get together with their strollers and they go for walks in parks and that type of thing. And that way she can get together with other moms and they can do mom talks and get to know other moms with kids their age.
These are fine
and that
ideas,
way she's
Lauren.
getting exercise, but
Sure. But and you are a woman, therefore I assume you know women way better than I do. The minute you make that suggestion, she's putting two and two together and knowing exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean?
not necessarily. I mean, if she doesn't have any friends, maybe with kids their age.
All right.
I mean, it would get her to have kids of the similar age, and then they can get out and do things together.
Not a bad idea, but again, like a new mom, you go up to her and go, "Hey, babe, you know there's some mommy and me classes for moms who want to get back into." Oh my God! I just gave you this baby, and now you're calling me fat. No. I just thought maybe you'd want to be in the best shape of your. You heartless son of a bitch. Where's my Breyer's ice cream? Then she eats and gets fatter.
Besides, you need an intense workout program. Walking around with a stroller, pushing a stroller, that ain't going to do that.
No, what are you going to burn?
That ain't taking the poundage off that I need off, Drew.
800-771-1025. You need that high-intensity interval training.
Absolutely.
Hey, baby, you want me to hit you? What? No, not hit you. High-interval intense training. Hit. Hello, who are you?
It's Brian in Lakeland.
Hey, Brian. What's going on in the 863?
Just another day in paradise, brother.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. So kind of going off what the last lady just said, instead of trying to pawn her off on some other moms with kids, why not just telling her you want to, have a family outing, disconnect a little bit, leave the phones behind and take her out for a little stroll with the baby in a stroller and go for a walk in the park or going down to the lake, walking around, feeding some ducks and having some family bonding time. And being a present father at the same time.
Those sound like great low-impact ways she can burn about 10 calories, but
exactly.
we're looking for results here, my
results,
dude.
Man.
Like what you just said, except make her wear a trash bag in 95-degree heat and make sure she stays at a clip of about 3.75 miles per hour.
You carry the baby while you put cinder blocks in the stroller, and she has to push that.
Exactly. And you chase her with a pit bull so that she's got to run real fast and burn a lot of calories. Then we're talking. 800-771-1025. Drew Garabo Live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Brooke. I've actually never called, so I'm super excited.
Well, Brooke, I'm super excited, too. Is this the first time you've ever called any radio station or just us?
Yeah, ever. You're the only, talk radio I listen to. I always listen to you on my, cassette radio in the morning when I get ready and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Love to hear that. What do you, so you're listening to the Mike Calta show in the morning when you're getting ready on your little cassette radio thingy?
Yeah, I honestly listen to, all the shows. I don't know, because I live by myself. I moved out in April, so
congrats.
it keeps me busy.
Is that your first time moving out of the house?
Yeah, I'm 18, so.
Damn. How did you, just out of curiosity, not that we're not a radio station for 18-year-old females, we don't get a lot of those. How did you find out about us? Your dad listened to us or something?
No, I don't know. One day I was trying to find, I was just on the radio, listening to music, and you guys popped up. I was scrolling, and I was like, oh, and I started hearing some weird stuff you guys were talking about. I don't know if it was your show, but it was one of the shows, and I just have been listening for since May, I think.
That's great. If you heard some weird stuff, there's a very good chance that it was our show. We're weirdos, but it could have been any. I mean, we're all kind of weirdos in different ways. So that is so awesome. I'm so delighted to have you. What can we do for you today, Brookie?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the losing weight after having kids, but. So my mom, she's really short. She's 5'2", and she's got wide hips and stuff. And her whole life, I feel like she's always complained about her body. And one thing I realized is sometimes it's just there. It's not even weight, but sometimes you'll just have saggy skin after babies. And she's always been insecure, but I think it's the most beautiful thing ever because she had 3 kids, and that's pretty awesome. It's a reminder. that stays with you. But I think something like her and my stepdad do together is like he will meal plan for her because she runs a business. Like she's the breadwinner, so like he will meal plan while she's busy, which I think is something that like guys could totally do, is like the meal planning and the grocery shopping, because that's definitely like a starter.
Well, out of the mouth of babes, as they say, this young lady came up with probably the most non-confrontational, effective plan. Because let's say you're a dude and a young lady has given you the greatest gift ever of a new child, and you're concerned that she's going to fall into some unhealthy habits or put on some poundage. So you go, babe, you know what? I'm going to take care of grocery shopping and cooking for us. And then you make healthy foods, some lean proteins, some fish, some chicken, quinoa, not a lot of starch, not a lot of carbohydrates. And then when you go see her, go to snack on a bagel or a piece of pizza, you smack it out of her hand. I go, no, you don't, fat ass. No.
Yeah, and if it's in the house, it's tempting. Like, I don't keep sugar in the house, so
Same.
At night when I'm craving food, I cannot go and get it. So, like, or make her healthy sweet treats. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, is not having it in your house. It's out of reach, and
Yes.
I think that's the biggest thing, is you help her by you cooking, because she's literally, feeding your kid, taking care of your kid.
What a freaking genius you are, Brooke. Thank you very much. You made an excellent call on your first call to the bone, and I appreciate you a ton.
Well, thank you, guys. It was so nice talking to you.
You too. Don't be a stranger. Brooke, everybody.
Yeah.
That was really good. Meal plan. Look, she stumbled on something that is the key for me to avoid temptation.
Right.
If you buy it, you will eat it. If you do not buy sweet treats, chips, all that, you won't eat them because they are not in your house. When I do my grocery shopping at Publix multiple times a week, I walk up and down that cookie aisle going, I could eat that, I could eat that, I could eat that. And then I walk out of the store without buying any of it, because if I buy it, I might eat that garbage.
Sure.
All right, hang tight. From eating healthy stuff to eating pets. That's right. Pets. A Pasco County man has been charged after killing and eating his pets. It's not as bad as you think. In fact, I don't necessarily think it should be illegal. I'll tell you why next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
At last check, accident activity continued in Tampa from a wreck eastbound on Tampa Road at Twin Lakes, as well as one in Town and Country along Hillsborough Avenue to the west of Henley. There's also been a crash along Lithia Pinecrest Road to the east of County Road 39. No major problems or accidents are being reported right now in Pinellas. Conditions are pretty typical along the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. Shop everything under the sun with Sun Toyota. Everything, including new Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, and Tundras, with Corolla payments starting at $179 a month. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance included. Plus, you're only 2 clicks away from your best price. So visit Sun Toyota today, because when you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey, we make it happen.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Sun Toyota of Newport Richey.
You got some old, leaky, worn-out pipes? Well, Hawkins Service Co. has you covered. This September only, save $500 on a whole home repipe. Don't wait for a disaster. Take advantage of this limited-time offer and keep your water flowing right. Call Hawkins Service Co. today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Again, that's hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Let's talk garage doors. Your garage door. Is it too loud and whining for help? Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will make it all better. They will perform their full 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $99. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. You need this done once a year, so why not now? And for just $99. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroptampa.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical's on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. But it's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. Coming up for tonight, skies becoming mostly clear. Quiet night, lows in the mid-70s. On Tuesday, planning a mix of sun and clouds. Maybe a stray shower. That's it. High temperatures topping off near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
On Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They were planting seeds at night.
Maurice, are there any animals you will not eat for ethical reasons?
No, not ethical.
I have a confession. I do not eat octopus because I find them to be very evolved creatures, quite possibly aliens. But when I went to Il Ritorno a couple of weeks ago, Chef David Benstock sent out a dish that had char-grilled octopus. And I felt like if I didn't eat it, it would have died for nothing. So I had to eat it, and begrudgingly I did, and it was delicious. Delicious. I feel terrible.
He gave his death meaning.
Exactly. Like if I had just sent that back to the kitchen, they throw it away, that octopus died for nothing. I don't particularly care for veal. It's an okay tender meat. I just don't like the thought of a baby cow being shoved in a box and mistreated or horribly treated until someone got to eat it. Not a big fan of foie gras, which they make by overfeeding I believe it's a goose until its liver explodes.
Ooh.
But God, it's so good. I mean, it is so delicious, so unfortunately delicious. I just find it so odd how we selectively decide what animals are okay to eat and what animals are not. And this dude in Pasco County had pet peacocks. Couple of them. His neighbor, Mr. Craig Vogt, according to an affidavit from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office, said that Craig Vogt, age 61, was in a dispute with his neighbor, whom he said kept feeding his peacocks. The neighbor called the cops when Vogt sent a letter in her mailbox saying that he had killed and eaten 2 of them. He threatened to continue killing and eating them if she continued feeding them. This is bizarre. Vogt later confirmed the story to the responding officer, saying he slit the bird's throat and cooked it in a frying pan. While being taken to jail, he said that when he was released, he planned on killing all his pet peacocks to prevent anyone from taking custody of them. My question is this: if we are allowed to enslave an animal for our own companionship, and we are okay being on board, got a break. We are okay being on board with the mass slaughter of chickens, pigs, cows, fish, and others, how come we can't eat our pets? You might think ethically you would never eat your pet, and I'm not saying you should have to, but should it be illegal for other people to eat theirs? 800-771-1025. I don't think so.
Yeah, do you have a pet? Do you want to eat it? What business is of mine?
Exactly. Like, if your pet gets sick, you got to take it to the doctor, the vet, and you're expected to come up with tens of thousands of dollars to save that pet's life. It's the right thing to do. But if you want to, instead of doing that, kill and eat your pet, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You're the one in charge of it. You're the one tasked with keeping it alive or not.
I don't know if you should be killing it and eating it out of spite, though.
That's a bad reason.
Yeah. It's not necessarily eating your pet that I have an issue with,
right,
more than the spite.
Reasoning. Like, I'm going to eat this because you keep feeding it. That does seem psychotic.
It drops dead, and you're like, I might repurpose it.
Hello there. Who are you? Oh, sorry.
Hey,
my bad.
Brian.
Sorry. Hi, Brian.
Hey, what's up? Wanted to weigh in on the pet eating.
Yeah. Pro or con?
Yeah, I think you should. It's your property. I think you should be allowed to eat it. I think there was a story, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, where a guy had his own bunny rabbit, and he was threatening PETA to cook up his own property if they didn't pay him like $50,000, and it got blown out of proportion. It was like a big story, but yeah, if you own it, you can eat it.
A rabbit, especially because my great-grandmother from Italy would serve us rabbit without telling us. All the adults knew because there were no wings. She said it was turkey, but I didn't. I was just a stupid little kid, so I'd eat it and found out it was rabbit. And then I was disgusted, but then I'm like, well, I wasn't disgusted before I knew it was rabbit. Why are we so disgusted? If you can have a pet rabbit, I wouldn't eat dog, but I mean, I don't necessarily, I don't know.
Well, Drew, that certainly is a hairy situation.
Shut up, idiot.
Yeah, dummy.
Go piss off.
Now, you might eat dog in a different country.
Exactly. Because in China, Japan, it's a delicacy.
Might not feel wrong. Over here, sure.
Cultural differences. How many countries do you think dog is acceptable as food? How many countries eat dog?
I'd say 12.
How many countries eat dog? You said 12.
Yes.
While there is no exact number, dog meat is consumed in at least 15 countries, you were close, including China, South Korea, Vietnam, India, and parts of Africa like Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Nigeria. The consumption varies from a widespread cultural practice to specific rituals or even a delicacy in certain areas. 800-771-1025.
That's what we're accustomed to.
Yeah, like to us, dog is best friend.
Right.
In Vietnam, dog is pho. 800-771-1025. Hello, who are you?
My name is Richard.
Hi, Richard. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the law because I read this article in the paper about one person's dog attacking another person's dog, and I just thought it was inhumane because we look at dogs as parts of our family. When I know Russians and Ukrainians down here in Northport that treat them in the old style we did back in the 70s, where they sat outside, they never came inside, they're always chained up in a house, through all the weather.
Sure.
And they're still like that. They beat them for command.
Oh.
They don't love things like we do. They're still a little behind the times.
Yeah.
But
and look, what's the difference between a dog and a duck? I mean, I know the difference between a dog and a duck, but we got ducks right outside this damn radio station. I find them cute. I find them charming, but I would also eat duck wings in a minute.
Yeah. Well, if it's your property, that's where it is. It's like you have farmers and it's their property. But who's calling it a pet now? Is he calling it his pet?
Yes.
Just to piss the lady off?
Probably.
Or has he named them all? You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to name your food anyways.
That is true.
But I've heard of people eating them, and I heard they're pretty damn good. And I wouldn't try it, and I've tried a lot of freaking things. But I don't think I tried.
Oh, jeez. Man alive. I mean,
it's being a nasty
you're right.
As bird.
you are correct about the defecatory habits of the peacock, but
are they doing that more than the dog? I don't think so.
No. Don't get it twisted. A dog would eat you in a minute.
Absolutely.
My cat would eat me in a second. If I died and my cat didn't get fed, she would eat me in a New York minute.
100.
But I ain't eating her. And you can save those eating the pussycat jokes. Hello, who are you? Hello?
Yes, sir. Are we talking about eating a pet?
We are, sir. There's a gentleman in Pasco County who stands accused of killing and eating his peacocks.
Well, I fed my mom calf testicles one time and told her it was chicken nuggets till she found out it wasn't. And then she was ready to kill me. But she loved them when she ate them, so I think
I'm sorry, rewind.
If it's edible, you can do it.
Rewind. You fed your mom what?
Calf testicles. I fried them up in a barbecue because they're delicious.
Right, but why would you feed that to your mom? Why would you feed that to your mom without telling her?
Because I knew if I told her what it was, she wouldn't do it. But I knew
did you have some sort of a sick fantasy of watching your mom consume testicles?
No, we do hogs and chickens and everything else, and somebody had calf testicles, and if you've never had them, they're delicious. Believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
I blame her. She raised them.
That is true. Unfortunately,
squarely on moms.
You're right. She did pay the price for bringing an idiot into the world, and that price was eating cow nuts. Somehow I think that eating calf testicles was not the most painful thing that's ever happened to your mom, having you as a kid. Buddy of mine, name protected, I ate kagagi dog meat a few times living in South Korea. It's not an everyday meal. It's great in a stew. Seems like one of those things where you'd eat it, not know that it was dog, and then afterwards somebody be like, hey, you ate dog. You'd be like, oh, really wasn't that bad. Hello, who are you?
Two birds with one stone. Tie the dog leash to the refrigerator and take the bathroom scale and put it in front of the refrigerator. Blam!
We've done God's work here today, Maurice.
Oh, indeed.
What do you got coming up in the Mo Betta?
Oh, buy Bucks, Buddy Back, and Bravo Brian.
A lot of bees. That's next on the Mo Betta News. Jeff Borum's a guy who is going to sell your next home. He is also going to help you find your next home. He might have a buyer for your existing home, and you haven't even thought about listing it yet. How? He's Jeff Borum. When you hear about a realtor who doesn't live in the area, do you trust that guy to know all the hot zip codes, to know the market, to help walk you through the murky seas of negotiations, of closing costs, etc.? You can trust Jeff Borum. We do. We all know the guy. We all love the guy. He's got a cranked up marketing machine that is going to do the most important thing when selling a home: get you the maximum amount of money. He will also help you find the right place to move, the right way to move, and the right price for your new home. How does he do it all? It's easy. He's Jeff Borum. Google Jeff Borum right now, and you could be packing tonight. BORHAM for Jeff Borum, powered by eXp Realty. Jeff is the man, and he will help you through this process. We love you, Jeff Borum.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone has your back throughout the hurricane season. Along with our severe weather partners at Fox 13, we have everything you need leading up to, during, and after any storm that threatens our Tampa Bay area. Visit theboneonline.com and head to our hurricane guide. Get emergency kit checklists, the latest storm tracks, and ways to help the community after the storm. It's your one-stop shop for hurricane season. We do a lot of dumb stuff here at The Bone, but when hurricanes threaten, we are here for you. Always. 102.5 The Bone Hurricane Guide, powered by Generex Generators. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
At last check, accident activity continued in Tampa from a wreck eastbound on Tampa Road at Twin Lakes, as well as one in Town and Country along Hillsborough Avenue to the west of Henley. There's also been a crash along Lithia Pinecrest Road to the east of County Road 39. No major problems or accidents are being reported right now in Pinellas. Conditions are pretty typical along the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
At Cadence Bank, we believe the future comes in many shapes. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to imagine new possibilities or get to work building them. There's opportunity here. Find a branch near you at cadencebank.com. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to crew for bringing your vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or if you're still repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. All you need to do is visit watermanproperties.net. That's watermanproperties.net, or give them a call at 813-715-7383. Waterman Properties, your vision is their mission. Tell them Mike Calda sent you.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm: auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Ready for some dirty talk? Your carpet is packed with dirt, spills, and pet mess. Zerorez pulls it all out. No soap, no chemicals. Get half off for the Bone fam only. Just use promo code BONE when booking. Not available with other offers. ZerorezTampaBay.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash. I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo better than this.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
All right, we all saw it. It was bad. Wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Bucks with bowls. Bucks suffer first loss of the season to defending Super Bowl champs. If you're going to lose a game, lose it to the Super Bowl champs. That's the way to do it. They lost, and when I say they, I mean our Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost 31-25 to the defending Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. I saw all their stank asses carrying their smiles and smirks through TPA earlier this morning. It was a tale of two halves, and that it was. First half, the Bucks quiet, only putting 6 points on the board. I thought it was going to be a slaughter. Laid down, woke back up to the Bucks within winning percentage. Yeah. In the second half, the Bucks scored 2 70-plus yard touchdowns and limited the Eagles. On Monday, Bucks head coach Todd Bowles sat down with Eileen Hetnick for their exclusive interview and said that it was just a situation where enough time was not put up on the clock for them to come through. I did miss the last drive, the typical drive where our boy comes through and gives us that. He would have actually tied had we and maybe went for the 2-point conversion. What happened, Drew?
You can't let a team like the Eagles put up 28 points on you with the Bucks only scoring 3 or 6. It was an ugly first half. We let it get out of control from that block punt on. The Philly fans in attendance were going crazy.
They were. Is it like that always when we play Philly? Does Philly show up like that in mass?
Like crazy.
Yeah. It was a beautiful day, too. Beautiful day to lose.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, my Hard Rock app is the day that I knew this was going to be a mistake. You know how you have your phone and you have your screens and you have your main screen and you'll scroll through depending upon how many apps you have.
Yep.
Hard Rock app was on screen 3 after going back and forth trying to match up Galvin's gambles, and I blame that son of a bitch.
He says it's for entertainment purposes only, Maurice.
I finally said, I have to move the Hard Rock app to page 1.
Uh-oh.
And that's when we spit the bit, although I did manage to win back just what I had bet.
There you go.
On
Sometimes breaking even feels like a big win.
Well, you know what, Drew? It's also about learning, and I'm really learning, and you were the first one to really walk me through it, and it's Galvin's gambles and watching his videos that are forcing me to apply it. But you talk about how you can go do the player props and you go to the receiver, you know, the different things, where I was just at first, I think with anybody that's not necessarily a bettor, not someone that wants to get into it and lose a whole lot of money, I was just going with a win or loss. So I'd see a game and I go, okay, they're going to win and they're going to lose. But it's the, what do we call them again? The parlays.
Yeah.
And with the player props, that's where the real money can be made.
If you know what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I don't. But Galvin does. And you, I love you, Drew, but
I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be the first to tell you.
How did you do this weekend?
Terribly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your heart probably, you were away. Your heart probably wasn't in it.
No, it was not. Until the game last night when I finally righted the ship. I think I took the over on Pickens. Anytime touchdown on Pickens. Right. Dak over 2. I did okay last night. Made some money back.
Yeah, like I said, I broke even doing the last Galvin gambles that he put up. Speaking of football, and everybody is speaking about this, and I'm interested on hearing your take. You may have talked about it on Sinning. I didn't get a chance. Sinning show that you hosted today, I didn't get a chance to hear the majority of it. Bad Bunny is named Apple Music Super Bowl LX 50?
55, I think, maybe? Was 60?
No.
Is LX 60? I feel like it is.
You may be right. Is it 60? We're 60 Super Bowls in?
That could be.
You got to check it out for me so I don't sound like an idiot.
LX. 60.
There we go. Bad Bunny named Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show performer. Let's be real careful with it.
All right.
The TT Me Pregunto singer.
What?
TT, Drew. TT. The TT Me Pregunto singer. I have no idea what that
TT Me Pregunta means ask me something.
Okay, maybe that was a single of his. I don't know. Made the announcement on Sunday on social media. Bad Bunny's poster was replayed during the halftime of the Dallas Cowboys Green Bay Packers game on prime time. SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, up to no good, will host Super Bowl 6. Well, they're saying LX1. So I wonder, is that 61 in 2027?
Oh, yeah, that'd be 61.
Yes.
TT Me Pregunta means auntie asked me.
Okay.
The song is Bad Bunny's response to his aunt's questions about whether he has many girlfriends, where he explains his transient relationships, trust issues, and unwillingness to settle down.
Okay, there you go. The big game, again, it is 60, by the way, will be held, I had a typo, will be held on February 2016 in Santa Clara, California. The last time the big game was held in San Francisco Bay Area, Coldplay headlined the halftime show with Beyonce and Bruno Mars, with Mark Ronson joining the party. There you go, right there. Lot of controversy over this, which I don't understand. Who cares? Who plays the Super Bowl? Why do we have to politicize everything? Everything.
Just the unfortunate situation we find ourselves in right now.
This person, this performer, who's legit, who's worldwide.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
People love Bad Bunny.
Well, I couldn't name you a song, but apparently he's huge.
Yep.
And I couldn't name you a song, and I'm not up in arms. I'm like, why don't they put somebody in that's got, quantifiable hits or that is known throughout the GP? Why do I care?
Nope.
I'm making no money from the halftime show. I'm investing no money in the halftime show. I do nothing for the halftime show. It's none of my business. They can put whoever up there they want.
Yep, and they are. And they're doing it not for football fans, but for all the people who watch the Super Bowl who don't normally watch football.
Why? Okay, is that what's going on? Because I do have the question of why you would. I mean, and again, he's international. I don't know that I know a lot of people that probably could name a song of his, but I don't probably run in those circles. He's probably not. I wouldn't say he's not making music for me. I think artists make music for anybody that will appreciate it.
Sure.
But he certainly isn't. And I don't mean this in an ethnic way. He's not speaking my language because it's just not the type of music that I would be drawn to. It's largely not electronic. I know it's, Hispanic electronica?
You're saying, why should you have to press 2 for your Super Bowl halftime show? I get you.
That's
totally with you, Mo.
Okay, that's not. I didn't say that at all, Drew. I just said I don't play a lot of.
Reading between the lines here.
Play a lot of.
Why I got to press 2 for my Super Bowl halftime show?
I play a lot of Tito Fuente.
Bad Bunny.
So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, again, a lot of people up in arms about it. We talked about this when we had. Sitting in for Jacob's Jukebox last Wednesday. He was out on Friday. I did that show and ours. Zach Bryan sets record for largest ticketed single concert in U.S. history, playing to an audience of 112,408 plus fans at Michigan Stadium.
I can't wait to hear what he thought about it.
Yeah, that's going to be great. He broke that record previously held, as we discussed earlier, by George Strait, who brought in 110,000 and some change to his concert at Kiley Field in College Station, Texas. Michigan Stadium, by the way, the largest stadium in the United States and the third largest in the world. I did not know that.
Third largest stadium in the world.
That's according to the article.
Damn.
Yeah, largest in the United States and third largest. Why would Michigan warrant that? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because he wanted to break the record and because he knew that was one of the only stadiums where he could do it.
No. I'm asking, why would Michigan
warrant such a big stadium?
Warrant the largest in the United States? Who's playing there?
The Wolverines.
That's college, though.
Yeah. I know. A lot of people go watch the Michigan Wolverines play college football.
You need the biggest stadium in the U.S. to watch college football?
Why does Ann Arbor have the largest football stadium?
Doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
It does.
It's not a professional.
I'll tell you why. because of the University of Michigan's desire for a large permanent stadium to accommodate its growing fan base and successful football program, a project that was driven by legendary athletic director Fielding Yost in the 1920s and built to be expanded over time.
Okay, there you go then.
A lot of people love Michigan football, I guess.
Yeah.
How big is Ohio State Stadium? It can't be that much smaller.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Ohio Stadium.
Shoo.
10 acres. It has 102,780 seats, making it the fourth largest on-campus college football stadium in the U.S. and one of the largest stadiums in the world.
Okay, there you go. The record-breaking evening, which also set a merchandise sales record of $5 million, featured special guest John Mayer, and support was also provided by Ryan Bingham. I do not know him, and the Texas Gentleman, and Joshua Stone.
Ryan Bingham is the cowboy who sings on Yellowstone.
Got it. Now I do. I know exactly who you're talking about. Unimpressive, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, people love it. I just can imagine the merch lines at a stadium that holds 100,000 people. Good Lord.
This is the merch lines at My Chemical Romance at Tampa Stadium. Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Any show you go to these days, you're going to have an insane merch line.
Is it
Weird Al, too.
Did you get any merch?
Hell no. I didn't wait on those lines.
Now, you a fan, Drew.
I'm a fan, but I ain't buying no merch.
PSTA bus drivers are reacting to open carry, the new open carry rule, Dateline Pinellas County. Now we know that open carry is legal in the state of Florida. The Florida law still bans firearms, and people listen up, in many locations, schools, bars, government buildings, and private businesses unless allowed by owner. But the law doesn't say anything specific about public transportation like buses. Jane Buckley, who is a driver for PSTA, says, I like it. I like the people. I enjoy it. Every day is different. But she says now she will feel unsafe or uncomfortable because she carries a lot of children, kids, high school kids, middle school kids, unstable people mixed in with unstable people. She's worried about the Floridians now being able to open carry.
I mean, they got guns anyway. You might as well see it.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. If if they're gonna, the ones that carry the guns out in the open, typically you probably don't have to worry about.
Right.
But
just assume everybody's got a gun anyway.
Exactly. And you always want to know who the yahoos are. McDonald's is bringing back the Monopoly game after 10 years with a $1 million grand prize. The popular promotion returns October 6th with digital game pieces through the McDonald's app, offering prizes including cash and travel miles. This is something that the McDonald's, I remember as a kid, the McDonald's Monopoly game.
Oh, yeah.
But to keep track of those pieces and to keep them folded.
They were so small.
Exactly. I'm almost certain my dog ate $1 million piece at one point. The interactive promotion based on the classic Hasbro game originally made its debut in McDonald's in, shoot a guess, when did the McDonald's Monopoly game
82
come to fore? 87, not too far off. Yeah. This year's game offers significant prizes beyond the traditional free food items. Customers can compete for 1 million American Airlines miles, a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the grand prize of $1 million in cash. If you're doing it digital, I may do it. This is just a funny story to me, and I'm sure you've seen the video. It's just a hilarious video. Bicyclist escapes Border Patrol in Chicago after claiming he's not a U.S. citizen. Have you seen it? There's no lie, 15 Border Patrol or ICE agents in the mask and the guns and the vest and the water container, and it's the open streets of Chicago, and he's on I think what can best be described as I don't know if anybody, a cholo bike.
Oh.
he's cholo.
Like a lowrider bicycle?
Absolutely.
All right.
And he screams, and no one knows if it's true or not, that he's not a citizen, and they all take, he drops his cell phone. He's able to pick up, watch this. He's able to pick up the cell phone, get on the bike, and out cycle like 15.
Man, that's dude doing it right.
These guys are, I don't know if it's not that they're not in shape or whatever, but it's just, here we go right there. Watch that right there. They're going to all run out.
Oh, no. They're like, feet don't fail me out. Oh, and he gets on that bike and goes.
He's gone.
Man.
Tell me how how 15 of these guys wasn't able to catch this kid.
Bye.
Yeah.
Gone. Did they ever catch him?
No. The kid was gone. Cholo power.
Oh, no.
Cracker Barrel owned chain closes 14 locations. Never heard of it. Maple Street Biscuit Company.
Oh, yeah. They're good.
Well, there are less 14 chains.
Cracker Barrel owned them?
Yes. Yeah, a Cracker Barrel-owned restaurant chain shuttered more than a dozen locations that fell short of its financial expectations. Cracker Barrel warned in its earnings call last week that 14 locations would be impacted by the closures during the fiscal year. However, Cracker Barrel said that those businesses had already closed their locations right there. A mini Cracker Barrel, is that what we're looking at there?
I guess so. Don't get it twisted with the Bacon Street Diner, which is local and locally owned, even though it's in the Countryside Mall. It's crazy. This place is a locally owned diner, family owned, and it just happens to be in the Countryside Mall. It's delicious.
What was the breakfast spot that kind of looked like it was in a fairy tale castle? That was their kind of get up. I can't remember it. It was like a pancake house or something. Looked like a Hansel and Gretel house.
A pancake house that was international, perhaps?
No. I know what the...
Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity?
I know what the IHOP is.
Pancake place looked like a castle?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, looked like an old, cottage,
all right,
if you will.
I will. That, Mo, would have been the Old Sugar Mill Pancake House, located in De Leon Springs State, Florida, where you can make pancakes in the griddle in the middle of your table.
Not at all, but...
that's what it says on the internet.
It's all right. Another funny headline, 58 million pounds of corn dogs and sausage on the stick products recalled because of wood pieces in the batter.
I mean, if you're eating a lot of corn dogs, you deserve whatever happens to you. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, listen. A corn dog may be one of the most underrated food items out there. Corn dogs, for you've never had a bad corn dog in your life. But it's a big wooden stick and then sausage on the stick. Of course, they're going to be wood pieces. You're not a corn dog fan, huh?
No, not as a kid, not now, not ever. Man!
All right. Three things in entertainment. Box office battle, one battle after another. I don't know if you have any desire to see that. Kicked off with $22 million. The latest Leonardo DiCaprio, Paul Thomas Anderson joint. Tina Turner statue unveiled in her rural Tennessee hometown. She deserves it, and I don't know who cares. Selena Gomez marries Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
So happy for them.
Absolutely. That's the mo better.
The film Highest to Lowest with Denzel Washington, the new Spike Lee joint, is perfection.
I must watch.
Sheer perfection.
A lot of action.
You are going to love it.
One of Spike Lee's best?
Yes. Very suspenseful. Very artistically done. Denzel is amazing. Spike's his directing, exceptional. This was a great film.
Okay, good.
Denzel was so good.
All right. He plays up against whom? Who was the second? Was it the... I know his name. He was a brother who played MLK once, I believe.
Yes, hold on. I'll tell you. It was cast. Hold on. Acting... Stand by. Caller, hold on. ASAP Rocky.
Is that?
He's the bad guy. All right, go ahead.
Hi.
Jeffrey Wright is...
Jeffrey, that's what I was thinking of.
Jeffrey Wright is the chauffeur.
Yeah.
But ASAP Rocky is the bad guy, and he's really good.
Oh, good.
Ice Spice is in it, too. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, Drew?
You tell me, sir. You called. What's going on?
This is Chase McCoy calling you.
Famous wrestler. What's up, Chase?
So a few things. So my football team is the Packers. I can't tell you how disappointed I am to spend 4 hours of my life going to bed late and having to wake up early and go to a tie.
Yeah, I would almost think that you would rather see your team lose than sitting through an entire tie to have no one win. Does that make any sense at all, Chase McCoy?
Yes, I felt so very unfulfilled.
Yes, I can see that.
And to comment, so as far as you were talking about, there was a huge attendance for, I missed part of it, but for some concert. What do you think is a lowest attendance?
What do you mean?
Well, I can tell you from experience. So I have wrestled. I've been on TV. I have been in front of 15,000, and I have been in front of as low as 3 paid fans.
3.
3.
That had to be a rough show with only 3, huh?
It was definitely interesting. However, I got paid what I was supposed to get paid.
That's the spirit. Yeah, and you put on a great show for the people that are there. I always embrace this philosophy in the restaurant industry. You take care of the people you've got in-house, and you don't worry about the people who are not there.
Absolutely, sir.
Hell yeah. Way to go. If you get a chance to get over to Halloween Horror Nights, you got to check out the Wyatt Six House. If you're a fan of wrestling.
My daughter and I are going October 9th.
You'll love it. You will absolutely love it. It is a beautiful tribute to an incredible family. It was amazing. The tribute that they showed to Bray Wyatt, just tear-jerking, heartbreaking, so beautifully done. Kudos to everyone at Universal. All right, let's take a moment. 800-771-1025. We're going to wrap up shop. It is National Coffee Day, but you've probably, hopefully, already had all the coffee that you need to have today. We did not touch on the horrific shooting that took place at the LDS church. There's an element of this that I think everybody needs to hear regarding putting your family business out there on social media. I'm not going to say that's responsible for what happened. Can't help but think it contributed a little bit.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Overall, right now, we appear to be in pretty good shape. There is an accident in Largo clearing along East Bay Drive to the west of US 19, so continue expecting some slowdowns there. Most of our earlier Hillsborough problems have now been wrapped up, with the exception of one in Plant City along North Alexander Street at Knights Griffin Road. Interstate traffic on both sides of the bay is thinning out nicely, and we're in excellent shape along the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Game-changing deals are always in season at Jerry Elm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the Drive into Fall event. Get invoice pricing with no market adjustments. You pay what we pay. Like 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 1 year on all new rides. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Online at jerryelm.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
Hurricane season is in full swing, and WeatherTight Windows wants to protect your home. The PGT hurricane-resistant windows that WeatherTight installs will withstand 180-mile-per-hour winds and a 2x4 or other flying objects at 50 miles an hour. That is hurricane strong. In October, WeatherTight Mike is offering 30% off your entire purchase of hurricane-resistant windows, so don't wait. Order before October 31st for this special offer and tell him Mike Calda sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code REDEEM25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code REDEEM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code REDEEM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul DeLegato. Coming up for tonight, skies becoming mostly clear. Quiet night, lows in the mid-70s. On Tuesday, planning a mix of sun and clouds. Maybe a stray shower. That's it. High temperatures topping off near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
greatest songs ever written, recorded, and performed. Horrible shooting that took place yesterday. Just a freaking atrocious story involving the Mormon Church and a gentleman who served our country and who, like so many people, was affected with post-traumatic stress disorder. That is not to evoke sympathy from you, and that is not to try to turn him into a compassionate creature. Anyone who could grab weaponry, go into a church on a Sunday morning, open fire at adults and children, that is not someone worthy of your sympathy. This gentleman did serve our country. Thomas Jacob Sanford is his name. Had very passionate anti-Mormon beliefs, telling friends that he believed that they were the Antichrist. And the part of the story that I found so unfortunate is his mom vague booked a message 2 days before the massacre that I can't help but think that contributed to it somehow. Not her fault at all. But if you got family stuff, deal with it away from social media with your family members. And if you have this kind of message to send to someone, send it to them privately. The mom, 2 days before this massacre, posted a message on Facebook. People lack accountability, then say, you could have talked to me. No, I couldn't. You don't listen. You deflect. You twist everything into an attack and then play the victim. Conversations with you aren't healing. They're exhausting, draining, and emotionally suffocating. Every time I try to speak, it feels like walking through a maze of blame, where my words are used against me, my intentions questioned, and my emotions invalidated. I end up questioning myself, doubting my own perceptions because nothing I say lands without being turned into some justification for your behavior. I spent too long bending, softening, and framing my words to fit the narrative you want, hoping for connection, for understanding, for a simple acknowledgement of reality, but it never comes. Instead, there's defensiveness, twisting, and manipulation, all while you act like the wrong party. And honestly, I can't and won't invest my emotional energy in someone who consistently prioritizes winning over understanding, control over empathy, and excuses over responsibility. I don't owe my peace to someone who shows up only to argue, to gaslight, to manipulate, and then claim victimhood when the consequences of their actions are pointed out. My time, my energy, my clarity, and my emotional well-being are precious, and I'm done sacrificing them for someone who refuses to engage honestly. I will protect my calm, my boundaries, and my truth, even if it means walking away from the illusion of connection you so desperately cling to. If you got something to say to your son like that, have the common decency and the dignity to say it to him privately. Who's going to respond? All you're doing and putting that in the public forum is fishing for sympathy.
Right.
You're going to make him feel terrible. Again, not the mom's fault that this dude crashed into a church, set his vehicle on fire, and then went inside and shot up the place and killed at least 8 people. But when these people vague book, all they're looking to do is get that temporary rush of endorphins when you see people go, yeah, girl, you go. You see it every day on social media. People vague booking about their relationships with their partners. People vague booking about their parents. It sucks. Their kids. You should never say a bad word about your kids on social media. Nope. Your adult kids your little baby kids in between. You gave birth to them. And if they turned out a certain way, despite your best efforts, it's still on you to keep the drama off of social media. You've got to. It doesn't help anyone. Sometimes I'll comment on it. Sometimes I'll send a private message. If I see somebody doing it as a dad and as a son, I'll send a private message and say, hey, I know you probably did this to make yourself feel a little bit better. Not a good look. Is there ever any circumstance where you should trash your kid on social media? Ever?
I don't think.
Me either. And maybe we're a little bit different because we got good relationships with our kids. If you don't, that's got to suck. It's got to hit you where it hurts. But posting it on social media, that's not going to do any good. And if it does make you feel better temporarily, it's going to make you feel worse when your kid goes, hey, what's up with that? Why are you saying that about me? You're my mom. You're my dad. Nothing excuses what this dude did. Nothing can explain what this dude did. But 2 days before he shoots up a church, his mom posts that on social media, and this dude is struggling with PTSD. Cruel, unnecessary, and how does she feel about that now? 800-771-1025 is our number. I know it's really hard to find the right show to watch. I just can't. Ever since The Pit and Animal Kingdom, I have been adrift in shows. Sarah and I watched the movie Friendship with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. Have you seen it?
I've seen clips of it. Good?
Man, I don't know what to tell you about this movie. It is an awkward. I find it hilarious, but I like awkward comedy. If you like really awkward stuff and you like that show, I think you should leave with Tim Robinson. Then you'll like it.
Okay.
If you don't, you will hate it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
it's weird.
So weird.
Okay.
And I understand why people who aren't into I think you should leave don't love it, because if you don't love Tim Robinson and his brand of oddball comedy, this is not a movie for you. But we watched it and died laughing. That and Highest to Lowest were definitely the two highlights of the weekend. We tried to watch season 3, episode 1 of The Morning Show. I don't know if they've got new showrunners, but it is just a different show. Still got Aniston, still got Reese Witherspoon, but they're just, it feels stylistically like a completely different show. Black Rabbit isn't grabbing me.
I'm really surprised at
Yeah,
that.
me too. I thought I was going to love it. I don't hate it, but I certainly don't love it yet. And Task was okay. Mark Ruffalo's good, but this show, I don't think I'm crazy about it either. I'm adrift right now. Hello, who are you?
I'm Mike.
How are we doing today, Mike?
Pretty good. All right, so I think that is a form of cyberbullying, and I think that she should be held accountable, because if kids were giving someone at school a hard time and they ended up killing themselves on Facebook, I think they would be held accountable.
Okay, but what did the mom do that was actionable? She's venting on social media, but she didn't do anything that's bullying, did she?
I feel like it's a form of it. I should push them over the edge.
May I ask how young of a fellow you might be?
I'm 37.
Oh, okay. You sound younger. I was going to say you young kids today see everything as bullying, but you're older than that. Yeah, look, what she did was crappy. I don't know that it was bullying, but it definitely did not put her kid in a very good place mentally, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line. We should always want the best of from our kids, and we should always do whatever we can do to make our kids feel great.
Right.
It just, it's got to be frustrating when you get to adulthood or your kid gets to adulthood and they don't want to have a relationship with you, or even worse, you have an adversarial relationship with them. That has to break your ever-loving heart every single day. And if you're in a situation like that, I would encourage you, before it is too late, to reach out and do whatever you can do to put that to bed before it's too late to do so. There isn't a day that goes by where I'm not incredibly grateful to still have my parents around and that we're still able to hang out and still able to have meals together and everybody get along. It's great. Hello there. Who are you? Hello.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, Drew, stick it out with Black Rabbit, man. It gets a lot better.
Did you find yourself after the first couple of episodes a bit, like meh, or were you into it right away?
I was a bit underwhelmed. I expected a lot more out of Bateman, especially with the Ozarks. But about episode 4, it starts to get really good, and the last 4 episodes are great.
Ooh.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. I really, I will stick with it. I'll probably watch it tonight. I appreciate that very much. That's the kick in the butt. I needed it. I don't think it's going to go down in like the Hall of Fame of shows or anything, but I'm just looking for a pretty good conclusion.
Yeah, no, the end is very climactic. It's a very good show. Also, I'm sure you've probably heard, somebody's probably told you, check out Reacher if you haven't watched that. It's a really good show as well.
Reacher's really good, stupid television.
Stupid.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and that big galoot is charming and all, but that show is D-U-M dumb.
It is. It is dumb entertainment, but it fills the time. And then the other one, I don't know if you've seen Tulsa King.
No, and that is from the Taylor Sheridan talent tree, and I like Stallone. I need to watch the new season of Mayor of Easttown. But that is just, man, it's such a dark, brutal show.
It's hard for me at night. Yeah. That's the thing about Tulsa King. Tulsa King, not as stupid as Reacher, not as unbelievable as Reacher, but it's fun. It's fun.
All right. Because Reacher was fun, but it was just so.
Well, I mean, when he's when he's by 2 fingers hanging off of a plane or a helicopter flying, and he's got all of this weight on him, and literally he's hanging on by. It's like, come on, man, come on.
That was the moment that did it for me. Like after 2 seasons of stupidity, to have that be the end of season 2.
It was, and that fight that took place off the cliffs in the water, and it just kept going on and on and on. It's like nobody is getting out of this current alive.
Stupid. Hello, who are you?
Hey, I'm the same guy, man. Sorry, I'm a truck driver. I lost signal.
That's all right.
Yeah, but Tulsa King definitely is a good Stallone show. It's very mafia-oriented. Frank Grillo's in it as well. He's a very good actor himself.
Love him.
Yeah, it's definitely good. And I just want to say, I'm a truck driver. I listen to the Bones from start to finish. Really makes the miles go a lot faster. I love hearing you. I love hearing Casa.
Thank you, bro.
Not so much Johnny B, but hey, he's not everybody's brand of comedy.
Well,
can't wait till he's back.
You just made Mo's day. Thanks a lot, man.
Stop it.
Appreciate that.
Stop it.
Nothing brings Mo more happiness than when someone trashes Johnny B.
Categorically untrue.
It always kills me when somebody's got to throw that in. You know what? Like, look, I'm not here to tell you how to feel about anything, but like, everybody here works pretty hard.
Absolutely.
Johnny B, for a 1-hour show, puts together a list of what he's going to be talking about. The dude promotes his ass off. So, like, okay, you don't care for his radio presence. That's fine, but imagine for a second, sir, that instead of a truck driver, you're a radio dude, right? And because you're a good dude, you support the other shows on this station, and you talk about them on your show, and you listen to them. And then you're doing something in the afternoon, you're driving around, and you hear some dude go out of his way to say something bad about you. How does that make you feel? I'm not saying you got to feel a certain way. You can feel whatever way you want. But imagine you're Johnny B. You come in here for a 1-hour show every day. You take time out of your day to do a 1-hour show. And then some dude, hey, man, listen to the Bone all day. Sun up to sundown. Love it. Start my day with Calta. Finish with you. Love the entire day. Johnny B, not so much. Imagine you're Johnny B. You're like, what the frick? Why did I catch a stray here? Like,
what I do?
Right. You unnecessarily, gratuitously disrespected the man. And that can hurt. Now, I personally love when someone says bad crap about me. I'm at a place in my life where they give me 4 hours a day, and I love it, and I get paid an okay amount of money. So if someone says something bad about me, that just means they know who I am. I spent 3 years out of radio dying to get back on the radio. Literally, okay, not literally, figuratively, dying to get back on the radio. So when someone now says, I can't stand Drew Garabo, he's this, he's that, awesome, you know who I am, and I'm not trying to sell you magic tickets. To me, that's awesome, but don't need to go out of your way to disrespect anybody. Hello, who are you?
My name is Robert.
Hi, Robert.
So, I'm kind of disappointed in you, Drew. Can I explain, or do you just want to hang up on me?
Oh, no, please tell me, because God knows I won't be able to fall asleep tonight unless I know why Roger or Robert or whatever the hell your stupid name was is somehow disappointed in me. Oh, my God. What did I do? How did I let down your reasonable expectations?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and let myself go.
Well, no, dude, you brought... Wow. You don't have to be a pussy about it. You're the one who needed to let me know why you're disappointed in me, and then you're going to hang up? Like, now I'll never know. I believe me, sir, I need to know why you are disappointed in me. If you had unreasonable expectations, please tell me what I can do to clarify.
I was dying to know.
Well, we never will, Maurice. Hello, who are you?
I'm David.
Hi, David. Are you disappointed in me?
No, never.
No. Damn it.
Not Johnny B either.
Oh, good. What's up?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, didn't call to beat anybody down.
There you go.
Hey, I'm on the same page as the other guy with Black Rabbit. I would stick it out. It wasn't great for the first couple episodes, just falling asleep, but it is decent. Not his best work. I feel like we're on the same line as far as loved Breaking Bad, loved all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, did you ever watch Suits?
No, I hear a lot of people saying that that's a really good show, and I've never seen one episode.
It's long. Like, there's a ton of seasons. Like, if you're going to do it, you got to invest in it. But it's not one of those shows where you have to watch and hang on to every minute of every show, and you're going to be lost by one show if you miss a little bit. It does kind of get you quick in the beginning, which I like.
Okay.
There's a little action, little something going on. You're kind of intrigued. And there's just, I think you would love it for the simple fact that there's a lot of smart ass, marmy, kind of like,
Okay. At least he found a creative way to disrespect and insult me. I think you would like it because there's a lot of really smart-ass, condescending, thinks he's smarter than everybody in the room. Smarmy, sleazy, scuzzy. There's a word we do not use nearly enough. We need to bring back scuzzy and scuzzball. Hello there. Who are you?
This is Robert again. Do you really want to know, Drew?
I'm dying to know, Robert. You got to tell me, my man.
Yeah, I'll so let you know. So, been having a real hard time with some financial stuff, and girlfriend had some kind of bad news. She had to go to New England, and her daughter was here. And I hit you up just seeing if you might be able to perhaps let them go to Busch Gardens, and sent you an email, and I thought I did it the right way, and you kind of threw me under the bus because I misunderstood weekdays and weekends, and I figured you only did it during weekdays and not your weekends. The fact that you do it during your weekends is like highly admirable, but I misspelled one word, and you kind of came down on me and then ghosted me. So,
well, actually, can I just clarify? You're an absolute idiot because you had said weekends, and I said I don't do weekends. I only do weekdays. And I never got a
and I misread weekdays. And
you did it again. You're so my man. You're so stupid.
You're still talking over me and calling me stupid.
Yes, because you're stupid. You're so stupid. You don't know the difference between a weekday and a weekend. A weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep,
you sent me a request.
You were busy on those days.
You sent me a request.
But
you sent me a request.
You just decided to be a dick.
I clarified to you that I don't do weekends. I only do weekdays. And then you still sent it back and said, okay, I'll pick a weekend. And then I said, well, no, I think you need to know what a weekday is. You misunderstood twice. You dildo.
I misunderstood.
Yes, you did, but I didn't trash you. I just clarified that I don't do it on the weekends. I prefer weekdays.
11 minutes ago, you said, don't be a dick if you don't have to.
I didn't mean me.
Your radio, No. You said that.
No, I know. I didn't mean me. I wasn't talking to myself. I could be a dick whenever I want to be a dick. And if I'm offering the service of walking someone into a theme park, right? And they're so friggin' stupid that they don't know the difference between a weekday and a weekend, and I clarify it for them.
You did it between Monday and Friday because
those are weekdays.
When most people are,
that's when I do it.
I would never expect you to do it during that time.
But
I thought it was only a weekend thing.
You don't understand, you moron. That is when I do it. I do it during the week. It is easier for me to do it during the week.
There you go.
There I go. What? It is easier for me to do it during the week. I like doing it on weekdays.
And I misunderstood that.
You're still misunderstanding it.
No, I'm not. The fact that I understood what you were saying and then you still didn't acknowledge that I made a mistake rather than just ghosting me, I was like, well, damn, that sucks. Been listening to you since 99. And homie just threw me under the bus. That kind of sucked, dude.
99, homie. You've been listening since 99.
Well, while I do appreciate the years of support, I think you're oversensitive in this case. You asked me if I could walk a group into Busch Gardens. I then said,
2 people, a mom and her daughter who are going through some really, really tough times.
Okay.
That's all I asked. And the fact that I misunderstood a weekend to a weekday.
Right.
And then you okay, simple mistake, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then I asked you, oh, dude, I'm so. What was my last email, dude?
I don't know.
I'll explain it to you.
Right.
I am an idiot.
Yes, I agree.
I misspoke, and
I agree.
Thanks,
what did you say after that? Was there like a? Can we pick some other day? Found the email right here from Robert. Subject: A inquiry about Busch Gardens. Good afternoon, Drew. I hope you're having a great day. I've listened to you since you hosted the 7 p.m. slot at Real Radio. I've heard you mention your Busch Gardens ambassador to email you if a family had hopes for a day at the park. I was wondering if we could help my friend Michelle and her daughter do a day at Busch Gardens. Her daughter will be moving to Maine in September. She loves the park. They don't know I'm reaching out to you, but do you think perhaps on August 30th you could maybe help them out? Just throwing it out there. Have a great day. LOD Rob. Okay. Sorry, my man, but weekdays only. Thanks for the support. Okay? We clear so far, Maurice?
Sounds cut and dry.
He sends me a response. August 30th is a Saturday, if that works for you. My response. Hey, Robert, I'm not sure what your definition of a weekday is, but I believe the generally accepted definition is Monday through Friday. Thanks.
That sounds like you being a dick. A little cheeky.
But he gave me no response after that. I didn't ghost you.
Yeah. Technically, he would have to have the last response for you to have ghosted him.
Let me see if I missed something. All right. Well, we're out of time. Sorry, my man, but weekdays only. Thanks for the support. And he said, August 30th is a Saturday, if that works for you. Steamrolling past my weekdays only.
Weekdays only, yeah. Well, he kind of got it confused during the course of the conversation you two just had.
Yeah, I still don't think he understands.
Yeah, something's not registering.
Drew Garabo Live, go ahead.
All I got to say is you deal with a lot of dickheads, but you will never be Employee of the Year if you don't follow Mo a little bit better than this.
Thank you. I think I know the dude, too. I think I know the guy. I think we're Facebook friends. I think I saw the guy at the Giggle Waters The Gigawaters hot dog eating contest?
Will you do the right thing, Drew, and reach out to him and hand him a pair of ducats to Busch Gardens?
I don't deal with idiots. Thanks for listening to the show. Thank you, Maurice. Thanks a lot. Stick around for the replay of this morning's Mike Calta show. We'll be back tomorrow after the return of Senning's show. Good night and take care.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back. 102.5 The Bone and Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is inviting all Tampa Bay area bands to compete in the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands. The winner's music will be showcased on the radio, and they will open an upcoming show. Now for the important part, and we can't stress this enough. If you have a good band, we want to hear from you. Now, you can apply if you suck, but we want to hear from the best bands in Tampa. Submissions are now being accepted. Submit your band's info now by visiting TampaHardRock.com. Deadline to submit your entry is Sunday, October 12th. More details at theboneonline.com. Don't miss your chance to compete and be crowned the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands champion. 102.5 The Bone supports live music in Tampa Bay, and we want you to show us what you got. From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farrah and Farrah